Live from the Pensacola Bay Center in Pensacola, Florida, this is the Sun Belt Conference Men's Basketball Championship. Tonight, the Monarchs of Old Dominion University take on the Warhawks of ULM. Both teams are hoping to shock the world and make the dream come true by going 7 games, 7 wins, 7 days, all the way into the NCAA tournament. Easier said than done, indeed. The Monarchs come in 11-20 overall, 7-11 in Sun Belt Conference play. That earned them the number 11 seed in this event. ULM 4-27 this year. Their 1-17 conference mark put them in the 14th slot. So here you are on day one, and you've got to win the first one if you're going to win all of them. Hi, everybody. I'm Ted Alexander. Kieran Donahue alongside former Monarch head coach, assistant coach, the assistant to the athletic director. And Kieran, we thank you for pinch hitting for Dennis Wolf, who's on the disabled list with the Achilles problem. It's tournament basketball. Let's get it on here, right?
This is exciting.
All right, let's get to the starting lineups just as soon as the lights go out, right? Our starting lineup brought to you by Chartway Credit Union, the official credit union of Old Dominion Athletics. First of all, for the Warhawks of ULM, Christian Lewis is a 6'3", 185-pound sophomore from Monroe, Louisiana, averaging 18 points, 4 rebounds, and a team-high 3.3 assists. M.J. Russell, a 6'3", 195-pound redshirt junior from Coker, Alabama, averaging 15 points and 4 rebounds. Lavelle Broadnex is a 6'5", 190-pound senior from Saginaw, Michigan, averaging 14.5 points and a team-best 8.2 rebounds a game. Renard Saunders is a 6'9", 215 sophomore from Riga, Latvia. He averages 10.7 points and 4 rebounds a game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the ULM Warhawks, Micah Castor, a 6'2", 180-pound sophomore from McIntosh, Alabama, averaging 3 points and 1 rebound a game. The Warhawks are coached by Phil Cunningham. Now for the Monarchs of Old Dominion University. I feel like Fry's underneath the heat lamp here. Anyway, starting for Mike Jones in his second season as head coach is Casey Shaw, a 6'4", 195-pound senior from Charlotte, leading the team in scoring with 17.1 points a game, along with 4.2 assists. Rebounds, I should say. L.J. Thomas is a 6'2", 205-pound senior from Plant City, Florida, averaging 11.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. Cal Swanton-Roger, a 7', 240-pound senior from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, averaging 8.5 points and 5 rebounds a game. Jordan Battle, a 6'2", 190-pound senior from Norfolk, averaging 14.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 3 assists a game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Monarchs here in Pensacola, Zach Wiggins, the 6'4", 200-pound freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina, averaging 6 points and 2.5 rebounds per contest. Monarchs will wear the gray uniforms with the Hudson blue and white trim, the city skyline at the bottom of the shorts. And the Warhawks will come out wearing the black uniforms with the maroon and the gold trim. Garen, what do we want to be looking for in the early going, other than maybe more light?
More light, less white stripes, whatever the song is, but it's loud in here.
Name that tune. Much. Here we go.
Seven Nation Army. I can name that tune in 2 notes. We got to get off to a great start. We got to get off to a strong start. We got to send a message that this is not going to be a repeat of the last time we played. We need to be the aggressors. We need to attack the glass. We need to finish.
The smoke from the pregame pyrotechnics is hopefully moving out of here. This is a 10,000-seat arena, a lot like Scope in many different ways. The prime tenant, the Peninsula Ice Flyers of the SPHL, which is a level below the East Coast Hockey League. So you've got an ice rink underneath here, so it's kind of chilly. That's why we're wearing what we're wearing here.
I just like wearing the vest, Ted, because I think it makes me, it's a slimming effect.
Yeah. Give me 2 of them. I'm wearing just the jacket because it gets cold in here. Anyway, the basketball floor looks sharp here. Big SBC logo across the middle. And the Monarchs will be moving from left to right in this first half. And, the first half is so important as Renard Saunders and Cal Swanton-Roger step to the middle. And we are ready for Sun Belt Conference tournament basketball wherever you may be. Thank you for joining us. And we are underway as the Monarchs collect the tip. Here's L.J. Thomas handing it off to Casey Shaw, left wing. Thomas doesn't take the three from there. Goes into the corner. Fake from Wiggins. Back to Thomas. Now they swing it around the perimeter. Here is Jordan Battle getting the foul line. Quickly over to Zach Wiggins into the left-hand corner. Here comes Jordan Battle. Elbow jumper. Good. Check it. That's LJ Thomas.
Great start. Great start. Good possession. Worked the ball around. Went side to side a few times. On balance. Rise up. Great shot. Great start.
2-0 Old Dominion in the first 30 seconds or so. Here's MJ Russell, top of the circle. Monarchs in a man-to-man. Russell for three. No good. And the rebound comes down to LJ Thomas. They'll give him that shot all night long. Thomas cuts to the middle of the floor, gets up in the air, throws it back to Battle on the left wing. He drives to the foul line. One bounce low to Cal. He turns, fires, and hits.
And again, ball gets reversed 2 times. Cal with the duck in, good pass. Simple basketball, highly effective so far.
Christian Lewis, keep an eye on him. He had 28 in the first inning. Now Russell gets it to Broadnex. Saunders over to Lewis, guarded by Jordan Battle. Top of the circle they go. Castor takes it to the hole, throws it up. No good, off glass. Contested shot there. Casey Shaw the rebound. Into the front court he goes on the right-hand side. Stopped there by Saunders. Picks up the dribble. Snap pass to Thomas quickly. Left-hand side Battle. He'll fire a three, and he'll hit a three. And the Monarchs are 3 for 3 to start things here in Pensacola.
But again, good ball reversal. Multiple people touching the ball. Rhythm shots. Very good start.
7-0 Old Dominion. Minute 40 in. Left-hand corner. Here comes Broadnex. His three is off the mark. Rebound comes to Casey Shaw. And he'll dribble it into the front court, drifting to the right-hand side. 7-0 Old Dominion to start things here. Shaw working against Broadnex, gets into the paint, turns and fades and fires and hits. Casey Shaw has his first field goal. 4 field goals for the Monarchs, 4 different scores, and Phil Cunningham says, this is not how we drew it up. He's going to call a timeout.
Burning a quick 30 here for sure. Time to regroup, but this was exactly the start the Monarchs needed at both ends.
This start and the tip-off presented by Chicho's. Chicho's has been serving more than pizza since 1968. Visit one of their 9 locations today. Monarchs, you can't do much better than the start here. And sometimes we saw the quick 3 taken by ULM. Sometimes if the momentum's already against you, a quick shot like that can just, if you hit it, it's great. But he didn't, and the Monarchs got even more rolling and more momentum.
The Monarchs look very sharp here, Ted, right? On the offensive end, the ball's moving. It's not sticking. It's going side to side, and people are shooting on-balance shots. And at the defensive end here in the man-to-man, we're on our toes. Right? We're making Monroe react to us. They haven't really been able to penetrate at all within 15 to 18 feet. Outstanding start at both ends.
9-0 Old Dominion, 2 minutes in here in Pensacola. Christian Lewis between the circles. Gets a screen from Saunders to the elbow. Spins, has his pocket picked by Wiggins. Wiggins and Shaw down the left-hand side. Casey to the hole. Hesitation. Layup is good. Great move by Wiggins. Passed it to Shaw at the right time. Casey finishes. It's 11-0.
5 for 5 from the field. I believe that's 100%.
Here we go. There's going to be a foul on the Monarchs as Christian Lewis barreled through the lane. And they're going to give him a couple of shots. And he's no stranger. No, no shots this time. Foul go on Wiggins. That's why the number 2. That's his first personal foul. Baseline right inbounds. One bounce, and the ball slapped away, but a foul is going to be called as Russell cut to the basket. LJ Thomas fouled him, and that's quick 2 fouls on the Monarchs.
Yeah, the first one was just a bad luck. Right? Tough situation. The second one. The first one, though, we gave up dribble penetration too easily for the first time this game, and again, fouls.
Broadnex into the corner. Here comes Castor spinning to the left, blocks. He throws it off glass, no good. Rebound off Cal's head. They tip it, brilliantly tipped from Shaw to Jordan Battle, and the Monarchs have another possession with an 11-0 lead. 17-17 to play in our first half. Winner moves on to play tomorrow night at this time. Loser goes home for the season. Here's Battle. He'll turn, he'll fire, and he'll hit a 3. A relaxed 3 is the second of the half for Jordan Battle, and the Monarchs are rolling. It's 14-0. Broadnex hands it off to Russell. Russell to Saunders, swings it right-hand side to Lewis. He's going to try and get going. His double-pumping layup is good, and he's fouled, and it counts, and they're on the board. Christian Lewis can be aggressive, can absorb contact. He did there, drew the foul, and here we go. It's 14-2. Battle picks up the person.
3 fouls, 3 different players, but 3 out of 4 possessions there where Monroe was able to drive the ball and draw fouls.
Now, Christian Lewis was 13 for 14 from the line in the first meeting, that ULM win at Norfolk. And he's 1 for 1 today, completing the 3-point play. 16:53 to play in our first half at the Pensacola Bay Center. 14-3, Old Dominion leading ULM. LJ Thomas into the front court. Man-to-man defense from Lewis. LJ, chest pass right-hand side to Battle. Skip pass left-hand corner. LJ goes to KC, and KC's layup is good, and he draws the foul, and it counts. Hesitating with Shaw. Absorb the harm. Finish the play, and he'll go to the line.
7 for 7 here from the field. I mean, you can't draw it up any better. You can't ask for anything better than this, Ted.
16-6, Old Dominion leading ULM. 16:37 to play in the half. Needless to say, Kieran Donahue, the start for the Monarchs, comparatively speaking to February 4th, is night and day.
No question, right? 1 for 1 from the foul line. We're up 17-3 here. If the scoreboard eventually will catch up.
I'm teaching him about having doubts now. You don't know if they're ever going to get it in there.
There we go.
Finally do. All right. There we go.
17-3.
Monarchs with the lead. Warhawks with the basketball. Saunders dribbling counterclockwise. Now hands it off to Lewis. Lewis gets up in the air into the corner. Saunders will fire a 3, and that's off the mark. Offensive rebound tap. Nice play. Jared Turner just into the ball game, tapping the rebound to his teammate. And here comes Old Dominion to the front court. This is Scotty to KC Shaw. Pulls up for the 17-footer. That's good, and the Monarchs are just blazing from the field. He's got 9, and the Monarchs lead at 19-3.
Everything clicking on the offensive end right now for the Monarchs.
Lewis gets up in the air, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that jump ball will give the ball to ULM, I believe, when we return. All Old Dominion in the early going. First segment, chef's kiss. Old Dominion leads ULM 19-3, and we'll get you back to Pensacola's Bay Center in a moment. But first, this message from Team Monarch partner Pepsi. Pepsi, now that's what I like.
Clear. Kieran,
that's we're
the
never
sound
off the air.
of
Say
Pepsi
hello to
Zero
our
the better
streaming
tasting,
folks.
more refreshing zero sugar.
The nice thing about this, not only if you're cuddled up with your laptop, that's good, but on your phone you get it.
Pure refreshment.
On your main computer, wherever you go, you can take us with you.
Sounds this good.
You know, TVs are so
just
light
imagine
these days,
how
you
it
can just
tastes.
set up one TV right next to the other one in your house, like we frequently do in the Donahue
So
household to
good.
watch multiple sporting events. Here we
Pepsi
can watch
Zero
one sporting
Sugar.
event in 2 different angles.
Let your taste decide.
And the thing is,
Ashley
also,
has your
if you
ultimate
can't
game
get the
plan
audio,
to bring
if you're in the
home
middle
the
of
style and
Mozambique,
comfort
you can
and
pull
create
this up
your
and
perfect
get the audio
space to
feed as
entertain
well
this
along with
season. Score big savings
guys
on
should be
everything
happy
for your
about
home
basketball.
with hundreds of
You are
styles
such a
in
millennial,
stock
Ted.
and
You're
ready for
watching TV on
delivery
your
from
phone.
Ashley, the
Really
largest
impressed.
furniture store brand in North America. Shop all 6 Ashley and
All
the
right.
new Ashley outlets in Hampton Roads and
Good
start
match for a better
saving
start.
big today.
It's nice to see them because
Life
that's going to
gets
bring more
hectic,
confidence, and they're going to
but with
relax a little bit and be
Bon
able to play
it's
to their
never been
potential
easier
a bit.
to stay
Now,
engaged
we've
in your
seen big leagues
healthcare
before. They've
your way,
gone up in
whether
smoke.
in
Well,
person
that's the
or
challenge here.
virtually.
You
For
can't-
you and
can't
everyone
fool's
that
gold. We've
depends on
taken
you.
good shots. We've
Through
taken
My
on-balance
Chart,
shots.
you
We've
can now
taken shots
schedule and
after
get
the ball
access to
has
care whenever,
much more
wherever,
people
and
than
however you need it.
right, swung side to side.
Bon
You gotta
Secours,
continue to take good
healthcare for the
shots.
universe
If
of
we do
you.
that, I'm not sure
Connect
they
with
can guard
Bon
us.
Secours.
10 seconds.
We bring up a good point because
This is your flagship home for
We'll
the
bring it up in a
ODU
moment when
Sports
our radio
Network.
audience joins us.
Sports Radio 94.1.
great segment for Old Dominion. 4 minutes and 2 seconds into this first game at the Sun Belt Conference Tournament. It's 19-3. The Monarchs lead ULM. Kieran Donahue, what did you see?
I see the Monarchs playing really good basketball, especially on the offense end of the floor. Big challenge now for the Monarchs, though, right? We're off to a great start. Everything has gone right, but we have done the right things, which is have enabled everything to go right. Got to keep doing the right things, keep taking the good shots, keep reversing the ball. Turn down an okay shot. We'll get a great shot later.
Jared Turner, Scotty Hubbard, Jordan Battle, Cal Swanton, Roger, Casey Shaw on the floor playing defense. ULM trying to crawl back in it with Lavelle Broadnex. Brings it to Saunders on the left wing. They go back outside to Christian Lewis. He handles the ball most of the time. Saunders now at the top takes a straightaway 3, and this one's no good. He's 0 for 2 from deep. Long rebound comes to Jordan Battle. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Battle, top of the circle, goes left side to Turner. Now they get it to Casey Shaw. He hasn't missed a shot, guarded by the 6'9 Saunders. KC Shaw on the right wing. Loops it down to Cal. Cal's got a huge mismatch here downstairs against Broadnex. Brings it back outside to Turner. Into the corner. Battle there. He's hit a couple of threes. 12 on the shot clock for Old Dominion. Looping pass, far side. Awful pass picked off by the Warhawks. And here we go the other way. Malafev takes it to the hole. His layup's no good. Swanton Roger the rebound. Malafev came in. So he and Saunders on the floor at the same time. Into the corner. Hubbard brings it back outside to Battle. Left wing three. No good. Rattles off. And Saunders has the rebound. One and done are the Monarchs there. Perhaps a little hasty with that attempt. Here's Lewis at the top of the circle. His three goes swish. Christian Lewis. He's got all 6 points.
First miss for the Monarchs on offense, and then immediately leads to an open quick three at the other end for Monroe. Not a great stretch right there, but
19-6. Here we go. KC baseline jumper left side. No good. Malafev has the rebound. Taps it over to Lewis. Lewis is racing down the middle of the floor. Takes it all the way. Double pumper. Blocked from behind, but a foul called. And suddenly Old Mo starting to tiptoe over to the Warhawk side.
No question, right? We had a turnover when we were just trying to force it into Cal unnecessarily. We had a quick transition three, which wasn't terrible, but probably didn't need it. Then we have another quick kind of one-on-one shot and 3 empty possessions leads to, what probably will be 5 points here for Monroe.
Scotty Hubbard picks up the personal foul. Christian Lewis has scored all 6 ULM points, make that all 7. Again, this is a guy who's an 83% free throw guy. You want to keep him off the line. They didn't do that the first time. Donovan Raymond into the ball game.
Yeah,
Robert Davis Jr. in the ball game for the first time. He's on the floor with Turner and Hubbard and Thomas.
One player for Monarchs has 2 fouls, but we've got 14 fouls in 5 minutes here as Monroe continues to just drive the ball and attack. Got to find a way to keep the ball out of the paint.
19-8, Old Dominion leads with 14-15 to go in our first half. Hubbard hands the ball off to Davis Jr. Now to Thomas at the top. Holds over the head, snaps it to Donovan Raymond. Dribble handoff to Davis Jr. They leave him alone. Straightaway three. Robert off the iron, no good. Rebound is tapped to ULM's Broadnex. He had a double-double against the Monarchs that first meeting. Jared Turner knocks the ball from behind out of bounds. Nice opportunity now for the Monarchs to set that defense against a Warhawk team that comes in 1-17 in Sun Belt Conference play. The one was at Old Dominion February the 4th. Lewis to trigger the play, baseline right. Looking. Loops it to Broadnex. He's got it, guarded by Scotty Hubbard. Monarchs in a man-to-man. Broadnex gets past Hubbard easily, takes it to the hole. Blocked from behind by Hubbard. Maybe it's good he got dusted on the D because he got the block from behind, and here comes Old Dominion left to right, trying to build on a 19-8 lead. Here's L.J. Thomas on the left wing. Dribbles to the top of the circle, now penetrates to the foul line. Up and under move. Here's the jumper. Good.
Big shot right there. Stem the tide a little bit.
You got to stem these middle little ebb tides. Got to stop them before they get into some type of more dangerous tide. 21-8 Old Dominion, 13:22 to go. Long three from Lewis is short. Rebound comes down. Who's going to come up with it? Hubbard with the physical rebound.
Great rebound. Great effort.
Gets it to Robert Davis Jr. on the right-hand side. Robert to the elbow. Brings it back to Hubbard quickly. They work it around the perimeter to L.J. Thomas. Foul line extended. Tries to go into the paint. Does the spin move. Almost loses it. Back to Turner. Long left wing. Three is good for Jared Turner. Oh, shot that one from Mobile, and it goes down. And the Monarch lead is 24-8. 12:48 turning clock. First half action. This is Lewis. With a screen at the top, takes it to the left elbow, has the ball slapped away. It's stolen by L.J. Thomas, but Lewis tries to knock it away, and he knocks it out of bounds.
Really good team defense right there, right? Lewis is attacking. He's attacking every time down the floor. We had 2 people stop the ball, force the ball out of his hands. That's what we got to do. We can't let him get below the foul line off the bounce.
Kieran's favorite Monroe player, Wiggy Ball, is into the ball game. He's a 6'3", 180-pound freshman from Flowood, Mississippi.
Ted, I didn't hear you go over the all-name team for the Sun Belt, but
True.
I got to imagine Wiggy Ball's at least a second-team all-name guy in our league.
Into the front court comes Jordan Battle. The Monarchs leading at 24-8 with 12.5 to go in the half. Battle between his legs. Goes back to Turner. Even longer three is good this time. Whoa, that thing from Tupelo.
But Jared Turner with his feet set is a very, very good shooter. Jared Turner with his feet not set, not as good a shooter. 2 very good shots for him.
27-8, Old Dominion. 12:05 to go in the first half. Elimination game here. Winner gets Georgia Southern tomorrow night.
No active D right here by the Monarchs.
Malafev, top of the circle, gets past Raymond to the foul line. His jump shot's off glass and good. Look, Malafev averages 5 a game. His first 2 cut that Monarch advantage to 27-10. 11:43 to play in our first half.
But that was an active defensive possession by the Monarchs. We made Monroe work, and that was a lucky shot.
Why is every shot that goes off the bank lucky? There's Jared Turner. Looked like his hand got hit, but it comes up woefully short, and here comes Lewis. Lewis dusts past Wiggins. Lefty layup, no, but a late foul is going to be called on Zach Wiggins. That'll be his second. And that'll bring us to a timeout. 11:22 to play in our first half. Monarchs off to a good start. Aren't shooting 100% anymore, but you know what? Who does? It's 27-10. Old Dominion leads ULM in the Sun Belt Conference Men's Basketball Championship. Back to Pensacola in a moment on the ODU Sports Network.
ODU fans want a winning
He checked there by my man.
challenge
Jared Turner,
accepted.
Yeah, I'm not
Atlantic
sure
Bay
what's
helps
going
you
on there.
score more, financing your dream home to build a strong financial future with our smooth loan process, products for every home buyer, and
Say hello to
outstanding
Russell
service
and
that
Michelle
treats you like an
checking in. Appreciate
MVP long after the closing table. We take pride in helping ODU fans. So if a new home or refinance is in your game plan, call
terms of
Atlantic
the
Bay
stats at
today.
this point,
Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS number
Monarchs shooting
72043,
73%,
NMLSConsumeraccess.org is an equal opportunity
5.
lender.
ODU 11 for 15.
Hey, Monarch fans! If your game
Rebounds,
plan
9 to
for
4
this
for
season
Old
includes
Dominion.
buying or selling a home, we
turnovers,
have you covered.
2-1
Howard
in
Hanna
favor
is an official real
of
estate
the
partner of Old Dominion
Warhawks. You don't want to
Athletics.
lead that
Howard
one.
Hanna
Here's
is
the
the
key.
#1 family-owned and operated
Monarchs
real
with
estate
5
company
points
in the
off
United
those
States
turnovers.
with 20
I would say
offices and over
big
700 sales associates and
7
employees
assists
locally.
on
Howard
11
Hanna
made field
delivers a
goals.
winning
Huge,
strategy
huge.
to help make your
Right,
home
we've seen
ownership
the
dreams a
Monarchs,
reality.
when
Make
they're-
your
when
next
they
move
have a
with
better
confidence with
assist
our
rate,
exclusive
they
100%
are a
money
better
back
team.
guarantee. Get in the
Easier
game with
shots,
Howard
feet
Hanna. We'll
set,
get you
someone gets the
more.
ball inside, kicks it out.
At
Great
Chartway, we're not just about the dollars and
Thanks, I'll be
cents.
here all night.
We're about dreams,
Well, we'll see
diplomas,
about
and making our
Still on
community
probation.
shine.
The
And
president
we've got
still
the
has
numbers to
to
back it
prove
up.
things.
Over
Right, Dennis?
$17 million to be exact. Because of our members, we've
Dennis
supported
knows how to get
scholarships,
on YouTube.
financial wellness, children in need,
True,
and so
true.
much more.
Look at his can
Because
with
it's
the
never
string next
been
to
about
He's
banking.
got a ham.
It's
Is
about
it a
giving our
ham?
members
He's got
and our
2
community
dials.
every opportunity to shine their brightest. So join us and let's shine.
Oh,
10
Dennis,
seconds.
sorry you're injured, but thanks for the
Flagship home
opportunity.
for ODU basketball. WVS PFM HD1 Yorktown. Priority Lexus. Sports Radio 94.1.
The Monarch men's basketball season is presented by Bon Secours. With Bon Secours, it's never been easier to stay engaged in your health care your way. Bon Secours, primary, specialty, and emergency care for the universe of you. Ted Alexander, Kieran Donahue here in Pensacola, Florida. Monarchs lead in this first round Sun Belt Conference men's basketball championship game by a count of 27-10.
Little
And-
heat check by Jared Turner there after 2 bombs. Kind of took a very different type of shot there. Didn't shoot it as well. Rushed, but then again, the bad shot. Monroe can get out in transition. Our defense isn't set. They're attacking the rim. Leads to another foul. It all ties together.
MJ Russell misses the first free throw. His second one is up, and this one's good for his first point. And it's a 27-10 ball game. Battle, Turner, Shaw, Swanton, Roger, Davis on the floor for Mike Jones and the Monarchs midway through this first half. Winner gets Georgia Southern tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern. Here's Swanton, Roger. Ball's knocked away, recovers in the right-hand corner. Couple of dribbles and a handoff to Jared Turner. Turner picks up the dribble, goes to KC at the top, left-hand side, Robert Davis Jr. He puts the ball in the deck, back to KC. KC has the ball stripped, knocked out of bounds, last touch by Shaw. Turnover, Old Dominion. Nice, quick hands from the Warhawks. Wiggy Ball with the basketball. Never forget his name. Dribble handoff to Saunders. Now Malafev, guarded by Battle, left-hand side ball. He tries to go downstairs, and Jared Turner threw Russell away, and will be charged with the personal is first.
Yeah,
The Monarchs are piling them up here.
They are 16 fouls. The next one, obviously, the Monroe will be in the bonus, and that just gives them a chance to get easy points and maybe chip away at the lead. Really gotta find a way to cut down the fouling.
Ball inbounds into Malafi, right-hand side. That's a travel, but taking it straight to the hole and laying it in there is MJ Russell for his first field goal. Looks like he moved the feet before he put the ball on the deck, but it's 27-13. The blazing hot start is suddenly a memory. Right-hand corner, Robert Davis Jr. for three. Oh, that helps things.
Great screen by Cal. Great pass by KC. Good offense.
30-13, Old Dominion leads ULM. Approaching the midway point of the first half here. Sun Belt Conference tournament play. Here's Saunders for three. He was the one that went up and came down on his head at Chartway Arena. Missed the next 3 games with a concussion, but is good to see him back and hitting that three if you're a Warhawk fan.
Great effort play by Cal right there in transition off of a not the world's best pass. He was able to save it, get the ball out of bounds for the Monarchs.
Loops it into Swanton Roger in the left-hand corner, hands it back to LJ Thomas. LJ guarded by Ball man-to-man. Goes into the left-hand corner himself, picks up the dribble outside to Casey Shaw. Left elbow, he'll rise for the jumper from there. That's no good. And Ball has the rebound for ULM, moving from right to left, trailing Old Dominion 30-16. Here's a three from Russell. It's no good. Long rebound grabbed by Robert Davis Jr., and he brings it to the front court to our right. Monarchs in the gray uniforms, Old the numbered Dominion in white, outlined in Hudson blue on the front, just numbers on the back. Here's an awful pass from Jordan Battle, picked off. Telegraphed and ineffective. All the way. Broadnex lays it up. Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled. And that horrible pass leads to a fast break and costs your big guy another foul.
Yeah, that one on Rob, I believe, in
Okay.
transition. But again, right, they're just, the sloppier offensive plays, whether it's the quick shots or the turnovers, Monroe is capitalizing on them at the other end and attacking us, getting the ball to the rim, drawing fouls. When we take better care of the ball, take better shots, it's a whole different ball game.
Swish goes the foul shot from Lavelle Broadnex. That's his first point. And this is a stat. I mean, a great start for Old Dominion, but this 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Freebies. That's why they call them free throws. One more coming for Broadnex, who had 21, 5, and 1 in the first meeting. That one goes for his second point. Check it, 21-10 in the first meeting. He had a double-double. He's had 9 of those this season. So he's that kind of player that battles at both ends. Here's Thomas. Right-hand side, foul line. Gets up in the air, almost throws it away. Davis saves it on the left wing. Over to Battle on the right side. Takes it to the hole. Draws contact, throws it up. Doesn't get it to go, but it'll go to the line for 2.
Great decision by Jordan right there. Turned down a 3 and drove the ball and attacked and drew the foul, going to the foul line. Outstanding decision.
Just the second team foul against ULM in the first 11 minutes of the game. Jordan Battle of the line for the first time. He's hit a couple of threes. Monarchs lead it 30-18.
Well, ULM doesn't lead the league in many statistical categories, but they are one of the teams that fouls the least.
And Battle misses the first. And makes the second. He goes 1 for 2, has 7 points. It's 31-18. Davis out, Hubbard in for Mike Jones. Again, the Monarch coaches wearing the suits here, like the mojo they got from wearing them in Atlanta on Friday and getting the W against the Georgia State Panthers, who were eliminated from contention earlier today with a loss to Louisiana. Louisiana will play James Madison tomorrow in the first game. The winner of this one plays Georgia Southern in the second game. Monarchs on top by 13 at this point.
Monarchs switching it up a little bit here, Ted. Went with a little 2-2-1-3 quarter court press into the zone. Kind of a little bit of a matchup hybrid 2-3.
Quickly bring it out. Here's Ball's lefty 3. Good. Wiggy Ball averages 0.4 points a game. He's got 3 now off that long lefty 3. Brings the Warhawks to within 10 at 31-21. Left-hand side, Hubbard's not going to fire from there. Gets it to Casey Shaw. Shaw started on fire, been cold lately. That pass is tipped out of bounds by Broadnex. Monarch basketball with 16 to shoot.
Well, Wiggy Ball's got a great name. I'm not sure he's got a great jump shot despite that ball going in. That was not one of the prettier looking jumpers we've ever seen, especially from a left-hander who usually looks great.
Well, Jack Marin, he isn't, but it did go through the net, which is kind of the mission. 8:20 to play in the half. Monarchs by 10. Warhawks crawling back in. Here's Battle on the right-hand side. Dribbles to the top of the circle, quickly to Thomas, into the corner. Here's a three from Casey Shaw. That's no good. Rebound batted by Hubbard, out of bounds. And that's not Casey Shaw's shot. He comes in 2 for 22 from 3.
Big defensive possession right here for the Monarchs, right? Got to stem the tide. We'll go back to the 2-2-1 three-quarter court press, presumably back to the zone again. We'll see.
Warhawks have hit 4 of their last 5. And this is Broadnex against LJ. Brings it over to the timeline, picks up the dribble, now finds Lewis. Lewis between the circles, right-hand side now to Castor. Micah Castor. The Saunders at the top. One bounce back to Castor. Now here's Lewis. 9 to shoot. Left-hand side ball goes elbow. Then they bring it back to Lewis. Straightaway 3. In and out. No good. Rebound soaring. Cal Swanton, Roger. There's that defense for you, Kieran. Into the front court comes LJ Thomas. Can they turn it into 2? LJ puts his shoulder down. Takes the 14-footer. Around the rim, no good. Rebounds batted up. Cal grabs it on the right blocks. They battle him for it and foul him for it.
Great effort by Cal. Way to go get the offensive. Good possession. Good shot by LJ, but tremendous effort by Cal to chase that one down. That's what we needed right now. A little effort play to kind of keep momentum in our favor.
And Raynar Saunders, who was on the deck at just about this juncture of the game against Old Dominion in Norfolk, has to be helped off after he committed the foul there. We've got a timeout coming. 7:27 to go. First half action from Pensacola. Old Dominion 31, ULM 21. This is the ODU Sports Network.
At Centera,
Clear.
to improve health every day. And when it
that
comes
will
to
be
your
during
health,
media time.
the best
Question
defense
is,
starts with a
over,
strong
under,
offense. That's
will
why
the refs
Centera Health Plans
finish
provides
this
quality
video
care and
review
coverage
before
for
we
individuals,
are supposed to
families,
put
and
the ball-
businesses
the
of
ball
all
back in play?
sizes.
Well,
Our
they can see
members
if there was
benefit
like
from
a
progressive
elbow.
plans
Yeah,
and products,
I think it was
including
an
access to
inadvertent
virtual care,
elbow as
health and
he was
wellness
kind of
programs,
collapsing
and
down
even
on
special
Cal.
discount
Cal was
programs.
pivoting.
Centera Health Plans
It
is the
looked to
trade
me
name of
like a
Centera Health
basketball
Plans.
play. It did
Centera
not
Health
look to me
Insurance
that
Company,
Cal was
Centera Health
swinging his
Administration
elbows.
Incorporated, and
Everything
Centera
was kind of
Behavioral
moving
Health.
in unison, his torso and his
Looking
arm.
for the
So
perfect spot
I'm
to chill,
expecting
catch
that
up with
this
friends, and dig
is
into
a
some amazing
foul on
food?
Monroe
Look no further
with
than
our ball out of
Chicho's.
bounds
Since
underneath.
1968,
Here's the
Chicho's
deal,
has been
though.
serving more than just pizza.
hate to
Whether
hear
you're
this,
craving
Monarch
their
fans.
mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick
No
back and
field
watch the
goals in the
game,
last
they've
2
got you
minutes and
covered.
58
Don't miss out
seconds.
on Wednesday's 99-cent
One of
wings
those
from 5 to
droughts.
9 p.m. That's right, just
You're
99
thirsty. Now
cents.
you need-
Plus, with
well,
karaoke,
here's how
trivia,
you-
and live music all week,
Here we
there's always something fun happening at Chicho's, where the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never
By
stop.
the way,
Visit
Jason
one of
Wade in the
Chicho's
house.
9
Jason Wade
locations
in the
today.
house.
Oh, love that guy.
Great to see you.
You know, listening
Lifetime
to
oil changes.
to
That's
Coach
how you
Jones
win
with the
at
pregame
Checkered
interview
Flag,
talking about
where you
staying in the
always
fight.
get the winner's edge.
I'm not sure
with
that
every new Toyota,
there's been a lot of great
Honda,
Monarchs, but
Hyundai,
there's
Genesis, and
maybe
Volkswagen.
not
Lifetime
many
oil
that
changes
is
and
better
state
at staying in the
inspections.
fight than
Lifetime
Jason Wade throughout
emergency
his
tow.
entire
A
career. What a
3-day money-back
complete
guarantee and a
joy
seamless
it
one
was
person,
to coach
one
him,
price,
to watch him
1 hour
play,
buying
to be around
experience
him every
that puts
day.
you in
Really,
the driver's seat.
really love
The
that guy.
winner's edge.
10 seconds.
Where winners buy.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network, Sports Radio 94.1.
Monarch basketball presented in part by Under Armour. Under Armour is proud to outfit ODU basketball in the world's most innovative footwear, uniforms, and training gear. Visit UA.com today to see Under Armour's full range of performance gear and footwear. 7:27 to go in our first half. The Monarchs' 27-8 advantage has been whittled down. It's now 31-21. So a 13-4 run for ULM has made it a basketball game again. Kieran, you want to stem the tide here and finish this first half strong?
No question. And now we're in a fascinating video review here. We just spent the entire media timeout, and it looks that the refs are still reviewing the play. Cal got fouled. Looked like Cal was pivoting, and his forearm or his elbow happened to catch the Monroe defender. Excellent. Excellent. That's what I thought right there. Foul on Monroe. They reviewed it just to make sure that Cal wasn't swinging the elbows, which he wasn't. ODU ball out of bounds under.
All right, thank you. Because to me, it sounded like the Peanuts cartoon.
Well, the ref was confused there because he said the Monarchs were both in gray and in white.
Well, many shades of gray. Perhaps 50 of them. Anyway, time for a Monarch inbound. L.J. Thomas will do the outer space line right. Hey, it's the tournament. Here we go.
I'm not touching that one.
All right. Thomas to inbound. Game stuck in the mud for a moment here. LJ brings it into Casey in the right-hand corner. Guarded by Broadnex, man-to-man. To LJ, foul line, 15-footer. In and out, no good. Rebound tapped, and Broadnex has another rebound. He's good at that, and he's just going to turn and go the other way, and Cal's down, and they're going to whistle, and the ULM bench doesn't like it, but Cal went down in a heap, and the official blew the whistle. The Warhawks thought they had the advantage and shouldn't have their break slowed down, but we'll see what happens.
Looks like Cal landed on someone else's foot and may have rolled his ankle. He's up. He's walking off the court, which is a good sign. Probably just a tweak or a roll. And, I'm no doctor. Just play one on TV. Probably something he'll be able to come back with. But I'm with Coach Cunningham on that. That was a quick stoppage of play when Monroe was attacking in a 5-4 advantage. We'll take it, though, if we're Monarch fans.
Ayomide Bamishola is into the ball game. He's a 6'7" redshirt sophomore from Lagos, Nigeria. He's going to set a screen right now for Broadnex, who gets past Donovan Raymond and gets fouled by Scotty Hubbard. And here we go again. This is a team that lit the Monarchs up from the foul line in their first meeting, going 28 for 36, outscoring Old Dominion from the stripe by 9 points, winning the game by 6. Hubbard picks up the personal. That's Scotty's second. First foul shot is good by Broadnex. He's 3 for 3 from the stripe for all 3 of his points. And the lead that was 19 is now 9.
Again, getting to the foul line. Monroe chipping away, drawing fouls, attacking, getting to the foul line for easy ones.
They're 7 for 8 from the stripe. Make that 8 for 9 as Broadnex swishes another one.
A third of their points at the foul line here early through this game.
31-23 Old Dominion. Shaw down the right side, layup no good. After hitting his first 4, he's missed his next 4. Meanwhile, Broadnex leads the break from right to left. Pulls up in his black jersey with the maroon and gold trim, left-hand side. Now, here comes Russell. Nobody meets him. Gets it to Ball. Ball leaves for Broadnex. Broadnex to Russell, left-hand corner. And that's going to be another foul. Christian Lewis is just easily drawing fouls, and the Monarchs need to realize that, not bouncing around like ping pong balls on lottery night.
Is this his 4th trip to the line here, Ted, for Christian Lewis? 4th or 5th?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4th. Battle will pick up his 2nd. Hubbard has 2. Wiggins has 2. First free throw is good, and the game's just stuck in the mud with all these bleeding foul shots. He's got 9.
And this is what Christian Lewis does, right? He leads the country. He's top 20 in the country in both free throws made, free throws attempted. He gets to the line a lot.
Free money, Kieran, free money.
He's doing it tonight.
The lead is down to 6. And so instead of feeling great, you're feeling like we've seen this motion picture before.
We need a good possession right here because there's a little bit of question. Monarchs a little disjointed here at the offensive end.
Shaw to Turner into the corner. Here comes the 3 from that side. No good from L.J. Thomas. 1 and done go the Monarchs. And here comes Lewis. Lewis has it on the left wing into the corner to Ball. Drives the left baseline. His pass is deflected and it goes off Shaw out of bounds. Rebounding now. 12-9 for the Monarchs. Turnovers 3-2 for the Monarchs.
And the shooting percentage has just really plummeted here for the Monarchs. Now 12 of 22 from the field.
They're 1 for their last 8. And Lewis will trigger the play baseline right. Looking, brings it into, gets the ball back. Here's Russell at the foul line, leans in, gets it back to Lewis. Lewis runs into Donovan Raymond, pulls back for 3, no good. Good rebound from Donovan there.
Well, that's what we need to do. We need to force Lewis to shoot jumpers and not drive. Great job by Donovan, helping, forcing him out, making him shoot a jump shot, contested jump shot, rather than driving the ball.
ULM is 3-11 from the field. Here's Robert Davis Jr. have his shot blocked back to Jared Turner. Brings it to Casey Shaw down the left-hand side. He spins in the lane, turns a little 4-footer. No good. That's another brick. And here we go the other way. Outlet pass stolen by Shaw. Gets up in the air, grabs it to Raymond. Back to KC. KC between his legs to Robert Davis Jr. Oh, that's good for 3. Wow. What a play from Donovan Raymond. Headman pass to KC Shaw. Between his legs, back to Davis for 3. At the other end, a missed layup, and we'll go the other way. Turner into the corner. Here's LJ. Brings it back to Shaw. Shaw travels, gets to the elbow. Jumper, no good. Boy, he's gone ice cold. That one halfway down, but couldn't get it to go. Monarchs leading at 34-25. And here comes ULM with Broadnex. Broadnex to Lewis. Swings it to Russell on the left-hand wing. Here's the long 3. That's way off the mark. Offside rebound to Jared Turner. And they'll slow things down with 4.5 to play in the first half. Monarchs led by as many as 19 if you're just joining us. The lead is now down to 9. Dribble handoff to KC Shaw. Behind his back, down the right-hand side, finds his way to a layup that's good.
Much needed bucket.
For both the Monarchs and for KC.
Absolutely. Good defensive possession. Excellent offensive execution. Got to the rim. High percentage shot. Able to knock it down. Hopefully gets back on track.
Timeout is called here. Let's say it's a 30-second timeout. They'll call a media timeout. So we'll take a break with them. 4 minutes, 18 seconds to go until halftime. It's the Sun Belt Conference Men's Basketball Championship from Pensacola, Florida. Old Dominion 36, ULM 25. Monarch basketball continues in a moment right here on the ODU Sports Network.
At ODU Global, the journey
clear
is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, we help you get the most from your prior credits in military or work experience so you can get your degree faster. ODU Global, education for where you are and where you want to go for your world. Apply at online.odu.edu today. That's ODU Global. Apply at online.odu.edu today.
A touch thing.
At the Fish and Pig,
they have
the finest from land and sea. Savory smoked barbecue and flavorful fresh seafood. They have great food, great drinks, and always a great time. They're located at 119 West 25th Street in Norfolk, in the heart of the railroad
Always
district.
teaching opportunities.
For all the details, go to fishandpig.norfolk.com. And remember, nobody parties like the pig.
Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians, and 8 different specialties. Finding scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic
oncology. You don't have the McDonald's app.
Therapy,
you want to take
and with
a moment
their
to get it
AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic
10 seconds.
Team
Free
physicians
fries?
for Old Dominion University.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network. Sports Radio 94.1.
Old Dominion 36, ULM 25 with 4:18 to go in the first half. The Monarchs are, oh my. They just updated the stats. 6 for 11 from 3, and that means you are a winner with the McDonald's Buckets for Nuggets promotion. Here's the deal. The Monarchs have done the hard work for you. They've hit the 6 threes. Everybody listening wins 6 free McNuggets with a $2 minimum purchase. All you have to do is download the McDonald's app to redeem. So it's already happened. So you just get the nuggets if you make a $2 minimum purchase and get the app. And I'm sure under certain circumstances, they'll just bring it to your door right now. Make it happen. McDonald's Buckets for Nuggets. All right, ULM with the basketball. Monarchs trying to finish strong in a half where they led by as many as 19 and see that lead now 36-25. Broadnex, top of the circle. Turner in front of him. Now to Lewis. Lewis gets the ball to Russell. MJ Russell on the C of SBC. Top of the circle, left-hand side Lewis. Again, they're horrible from 3, and there's a horrible foul on Robert Davis Jr. Yikes.
Now we're in the double bonus for we're not. Monroe's in the double bonus.
And the thing is, the shot clock's just about to run out of gas. They've got nothing going on.
Yeah, Wiggy Ball wasn't even driving to the basket. He was driving towards midcourt.
Wiggy's first free throw is a brick. He's got 3 points. He's a 75% free throw shooter. He'll try one more with 3:53 to go in the half.
But not many attempts. So maybe a misleading percentage there.
Second one goes. He's got 4 points. The lead is 11. Castor back in the ball game, the 6'2 sophomore from McIntosh, Alabama, as L.J. Thomas brings it to the front court and fouled from behind by Ayomide Benishla is Donovan Raymond. If you're just joining us, Monarchs hit their first, Kieran? 7 shots? Casey Shaw led the way. He's got 11.
8 for 8, I believe, at one point.
Built the lead to as many as 19. Here's Robert Davis Jr. going up and traveling. Bad play there, and the Monarchs turned it over. So let's see. Shaw has 11, 6 for Robert Davis Jr. and Jared Turner, 7 for Jordan Battle, and 2 for Cal Swanton Roger. Now they've got to be defenders. And here's Christian Lewis. Russell brings it back to Christian, left-hand side. Castor, they work the perimeter only. Again, they're a horrible shooting three-point team. Let them do it. Let them do it. Here we go with Russell. That's no good. And Jared Turner has the rebound.
If I had to guess, I think we'll see Cal back in the game here soon. Looks like he got a little retape job from Jason Mitchell, outstanding athletic trainer for the Monarchs.
Meanwhile, Turner from the right wing buries another 3, his third of the half, and the lead is 39-26. Broadnex into the front court. Now Lewis drives, been doing it all day, draws another foul. You get a half a step on him, that's enough, Kieran, because he's got the speed to maneuver and he's got the courage to go up against the big bodies. Ugh.
This is what he does best, right?
Yeah.
He's got some shoulders. He keeps people on his side. He's not the fastest of
some
guys.
might say that's all he does because he shoots 36% from the field, so he makes his hay at the line, and he's doing just that here this evening.
He's a little slippery, hard to guard, but he's putting a lot of pressure on us here tonight.
Speaking of slippery, went to the Atlanta Aquarium, the Georgia Aquarium. The eels in there are fascinating. And all the eels aren't just like this. These were like...
They were big eels.
They're big eels.
Tall.
Well, they're more, yes, taller than usual. Monarch basketball presented in part by Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, the only hotel right on campus. Guests enjoy exclusive alumni and family discounts, complimentary breakfast, and on-site dining at the Monarch Recovery Sports Grill. For group bookings, event space, or special ODU weekends, call Spring Hill Suites, 757-423-4100, and ask for Naomi in sales. Appreciate those of you that came out during the season to the Keeping Up with the Joneses ODU Basketball Coaches Show at Recovery Sports Grill and at Dick's House of Sport and at Dirty Buffalo. We appreciate you supporting the program, and stop on by one of those wonderful establishments in the near future if you can, and tell them ODU sent you. All right, what are we doing here? More review?
We have a bonus timeout here as the officials review another play to see if there was another inadvertent elbow. I don't imagine there will be. It happened down at our defensive end.
One of the problems with our broadcast location, which is up here on the concourse level, is we have no idea who the officials are. If you could text Pierce Yarberry, I'm serious here. If you could, I'm not talking to the audience. If you could text Pierce Yarberry and ask him to tell us who the officials are, we'll pass the word along because we have no idea who the officials are. And they are standing center stage and occupying most of our time here this evening. All right, you're trying to read lips. I'll text Pierce.
No, I'm trying to remember.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to remember the referee's name. Jose.
Well,
right now,
Jose doesn't help
I don't know
me.
Jose's last name. Oh man, that's sad. I should know that.
It's.
Oh, geez.
All right. Excuse me, folks. What we're doing is we're on our phones watching the basketball game, trying to. Then I get. All right, on the floor for Mike Jones. Let's get out of this mess. Robert Davis Jr., Donovan Raymond, Jared Turner, Casey Shaw, and L.J. Thomas. KC hit his first 4, then went on a drought, hit his last one. He leads the way with 11 points. Christian Lewis has 10 for the Warhawks. Make that 11 as he hits the first free throw.
And 9 of his 11 at the foul line, I believe.
He's 2 for 6 from the field, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Make that 7 for 7. And again, these are free points. 39-28, 2:43 to go. First half action. Monarchs on top here in Pensacola. Trying to get to a date tomorrow to take on Georgia Southern. And what do we have, an illegal screen?
We do.
On Jared Turner? Ugh. Play basketball, gentlemen. Oftentimes, the fouls, especially at the defensive end, occur because you're in bad defensive position or get toasted and you're trying to recover. Not saying that's been the case entirely this evening, but that's been part of it. All right, here we go. 2.5 in the half. 39-28 Monarchs. Broadnex deep on the right wing against Scotty Hubbard. Gets past him, almost throws the ball away. Comes to Russell. Russell snap pass to Castor. Castor down the right side. Leads to Broadnex 3 right side. No good. Offside rebound. Batted around. Grabbed by Donovan Raymond of Old Dominion. They've got the basketball. An 11-point lead and 2:10 to play in the half. Here's Shaw. Behind the back pass to L.J. Thomas. On the left side, he goes into the corner to Hubbard. Brings it back outside to KC. KC at the foul line. Loses the basketball. Tries to recover it. And we're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to go to Old Dominion. Quick jump ball called. Helped the Monarchs right there because it was almost Warhawk basketball. But that's bumbling and stumbling again by the Monarch offense. Too much dribbling. Not enough movement. Let's move the basketball.
Well, Monroe definitely was packing it in there, daring us to shoot. We were trying to get closer, just couldn't get any angles.
Thomas takes it to the hole, lays it up and in, and it counts. LJ absorbing the punishment and being rewarded with a trip for the and one. Castor picks up the personal. LJ has 6. It's 41-28 with 1:53 to go in the half. Monarchs on top. Free throw. LJ is no good. Batted around. Comes down to Hubbard. Kept alive by Donovan Raymond. Brings it outside to LJ. You get a bucket here, and you will make Warhawk fans unhappy. Left-hand side on the wing. KC takes you to the hole. Double pumping layup. No good. Rebound off the arm of Donovan Raymond. And here comes Castor. Coast to coast. Stops. Lays it up. No good. Put up and in. Following it up there was Broadnex. His first field goal. He's got 6. 41-30, 1:20 to play in our first half. Monarchs missed an opportunity right there, but can they get it back here? Led by as many as 19 this half. Here's L.J. Thomas into the paint, turns and spins and fires and hits. That
gets the roll.
Slept on the rim for a while. 8 points for L.J. Thomas, 43-30 Old Dominion. Lewis. Into the right-hand corner, dribbles out of there, brings it out straight away. Russell down the left-hand side, in the left-hand corner. Castor's 3 is good. Micah Castor's first field goal is a 3-pointer. And with 47 seconds to play in the half, it's a 10-point Old Dominion lead, 43-33 from 3. The Warhawks this evening are 4 for 15. Monarchs are 7 for 12. And it gives me a chance now to tell you that Monarch basketball is presented in part by Food Lion. And Food Lion brings you the score to give more program. For each free throw the Monarchs make in tonight's tournament ball game, Food Lion will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. We'll keep track for you. Thus far, Old Dominion just 2 for 4 from the line. Meanwhile, ULM 13 for 15. Kieran Donahue pinch hitting for Dennis Wolf. What does that tell you when you see that type of discrepancy?
Well, Monroe is just attacking off the dribble. That's really their only game plan. Yes, they've hit a couple threes here, but their offense is coming off of driving the ball and putting a lot of pressure on our Monarchs. But again, a lot of their drives have been in unsettled situations, after turnovers, after quick shots, after misses. Obviously, when we're able to score, we're able to set our defense, then we're keeping them out of lane a little bit, a whole lot better. But in these unsettled situations, Monroe is really capitalizing.
Look at some of the numbers from the first half here in a second as the Monarchs race into the front court in the final 45 seconds. Thomas, chest pass to Battle, and Battle, we got a foul called, I believe it's on Castor.
So Monarch ball out under. Just a quick update. It looks like Cal Swanton Rogers will not make a return here this half as he headed into the locker room to get a little extra treatment before halftime.
The ankle,
rolled his right ankle.
Okay. Monarchs have 23 to shoot as Thomas brings it into Shaw. Gets it back to LJ. LJ puts it into the corner. Here's Robert Davis Jr. for three. Yes. Davis Jr., his third three of the half. He's got 9 and the lead is 13.
Good, simple, well-executed basketball play right there. Drive, stop, dish, find the open man, Rob in the corner. That's where he makes a living.
Shot clock off, turning clock, 15 seconds to play in the half. Christian Lewis is just inside the midcourt stripe. KC Shaw's ready to play man-to-man defense. A screen gets Lewis all the way, throws it up. No, but guess what? Christian Lewis is fouled again. Coming up, we've got the Monarch basketball halftime report. We will hear from Jack Lowe. He's in our Monarch Game Day studios, tracking action from around this tournament and the rest of the world of college basketball. We'll run down the numbers for you, and we'll go into a bunch of what-if scenarios. It's all coming up, Monarch basketball halftime report. Meanwhile, the free shooting parade for Christian Lewis continues. Yeah, we thought, or at least I thought, prepping for this game, Kieran Donahue, seeing that he was 13 for 14 from the line. Geez, yeah, look at that. What a crazy night it was. Well, he's already 8 for 8. 7 seconds to go in the half. Ball into the lineup.
Yeah, Lewis had 28 in Norfolk. He's sitting on 13 right now, but he's doing the same things. He's getting in the lane at will and getting to the line.
And he's swishing free throws where he's now 9 for 9. He's got 14 points. Final possession of the half. Casey Shaw into the front court. Goes to the left-hand side. Pulls up. Jumper shorts. And that'll bring us to the end of the half. 20 minutes in the books here in Pensacola. And what we're going to have to tell ourselves, Monarch Nation, is not think about they had a 19-point lead and didn't blow the Warhawks back to Monroe. No. Would you have signed up for an 11-point lead at halftime earlier today? I think the answer is a resounding yes. We will go to halftime. The Monarchs in front of ULM's Warhawks, 46-35. Monarch basketball halftime report next, right here on the ODU Sports Network.
Monarch basketball.
Clear.
Sports Network is presented by Team Monarch Partners. Atlantic
Garrett
Bay
Shannon,
Mortgage
Jose
Group, blending with pride in the
Carrion,
757 since 1996. Centera, their mission is to improve health every day.
Jose's the
Pepsi,
older referee.
that's what I like.
Very good ref.
And ODU Global, solutions for where you are, education for where you want to go. ODU Global. Coming up at halftime, analysis and stats from the first half, plus out-of-town sports and more. The Monarch Basketball Halftime Report is next on the ODU Sports Network.
Thank you, Jim Heath.
10 seconds.
Always a welcome.
Monarch Basketball Halftime Report. Let's go back to the arena and rejoin the voice of the Monarchs, Ted Alexander.
We're live at the Pensacola Bay Center in Florida's Panhandle for the 2026 Sun Belt Conference Men's Basketball Championship. Game 1 went to Louisiana, beating Georgia State. The Ragin' Cajuns have advanced to take on James Madison tomorrow. Game 2, Old Dominion leads ULM at halftime, 46-35. The winner of this game gets the Eagles of Georgia Southern tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern Time. Ted Alexander here, Kieran Donahue alongside, pinch hitting for Dennis Wolf. And Kieran, your thoughts on the first half?
Obviously, an outstanding start to this game for the Monarchs. Great start, on fire on offense, really active, great job defensively, gave us a big cushion. We kind of lost our way a little bit there from about the 8-minute mark down to the 4 or 5 minute mark, and really didn't feel like we controlled the game. It felt like we were reacting to Monroe. But down the stretch, last couple minutes, did a better job of taking better shots. KC got to the rim. We have the standing 3 by Rob in the corner. So kind of found a little bit of offensive rhythm again. Got to be concerned, though, about Christian Lewis. Listen, we've done a great job on option number 2 in Broadnax and option number 3 in Russell. Those guys are being held well below their normal averages. But Christian Lewis is kind of keeping Monroe within striking distance single-handedly with his dribble penetration and his ability to get to the foul line.
If you're in that locker room and you're the head coach of Old Dominion, what are you saying right now?
I'm saying, hey, listen, we played a pretty darn good first half of basketball. It wasn't perfect, but it's rarely going to be. But we came out, and we were the aggressors. We came out, and we played really good basketball. We shared the ball. We rebounded the ball. We guarded as a team. It wasn't a one-on-one effort. I don't know. I mean, maybe we had a block shot. Guys didn't make defensive plays. We played great team defense. And when we did that, that led to great offense. But clearly, when we had the turnovers and when we had rushed or off balance or forced shots, it felt like Monroe capitalized on every one of those in transition early in possessions.
46-35, Old Dominion leads ULM. Coming up next, a look at the statistical story from the first 20 minutes. This is the ODU Sports Network.
At Chartway,
Clear.
About the dollars and cents. We're about dreams, diplomas, and making our community shine. And we've got the numbers to back it up. Over $17 million to be exact. Because of our members, we've supported scholarships, financial wellness, children in need, and so much more. Because it's never been about banking. It's about giving our members and our community every opportunity to shine their brightest. So join us and let's shine together.
Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists keep you moving and doing what you love. As the region's largest, most comprehensive orthopedic practice, they've been serving Hampton Roads for over 100 years. Multiple locations across Hampton Roads, 24 physicians and 8 different specialties. Spine and scoliosis, sports medicine, hand to shoulder, total joint replacement, foot and ankle, orthopedic oncology, pain management, physical therapy, and with their AOS Now walk-in clinics, no appointment is necessary. As leaders in orthopedic health, Atlantic Orthopedic Specialists is proud to be a team physician for Old Dominion University.
Looking for the perfect spot to chill, catch up with friends, and dig into some amazing food? Look no further than Chicho's. Since 1968, Chicho's has been serving more than just pizza. Whether you're craving their mouth-watering dishes, ice-cold drinks, or just want to kick back and watch the game, they've got you covered. Don't miss out on Wednesday's 99-cent wings from 5 to 9 p.m. That's right, just 99 cents. Plus, with karaoke, trivia, and live music all week, there's always something fun happening at Chicho's, where the food is hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Visit one of Chicho's 9 locations today.
Get ready to save big at Bannister Nissan of Chesapeake and Bannister Nissan of Norfolk. Right now, drive home in a brand new Nissan with 0% financing for up to 72 months on select models. Looking for pre-owned? Payments start as low as $199 a month. And if you're a government worker, you get $1,000 off any new vehicle purchase or 50% off any maintenance service. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Call today, 757-609-3305.
10 seconds.
Put you behind the wheel of something amazing.
This is your flagship home for the ODU Sports Network, Sports Radio 94.1.
Back in Pensacola, it's halftime. Old Dominion 46, ULM 35. Monarchs jumped out to a fabulous start, hit their first 7 shots, led 27-8 at one point. Then the Warhawks battled back, got to within 7 or 8 or so, and at halftime, it's an 11-point ODU advantage. The Monarchs are shooting 18 for 33 from the field. That's 55%. They're 8 for 13 from 3. That is 62%. They're 2 for 4 from the free throw line. That's 50%. They have turned it over 5 times. ULM's cashed in for 4 points off those turnovers. Old Dominion leads the rebounding battle 19-14. And let's see, in assists, Monarchs have 12 assists to those 5 turnovers. So they've been sharing the basketball very nicely. 12 assists on the 18 made buckets. Individually for the Monarchs, Casey Shaw leads the way. He's got 11 points on 5 for 13 shooting. Went cold for a while. The shot selection became a little bit more questionable. He's also got 4 rebounds and 2 assists. 9 points for Robert Davis Jr., 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. Also has a couple of rebounds, but 3 personal fouls. L.J. Thomas, 8 points, 4 for 7 from the field. He's got 5 assists. Jared Turner, 3 for 4. All of his attempts came from beyond the arc. He's got 9 points and a couple of rebounds. Jordan Battle, 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists for Old Dominion University. And Cal Swanton Roger, 2 points and 3 rebounds in 10 minutes. But we'll see his return. He turned the ankle, and Kieran's been down there trying to figure out what he can find out. And they're not going to tell us anything, but we'll see. Obviously, if he doesn't, I wouldn't think Kieran start the second half. We aren't going to see him in the second half.
I think that's true. I think he gets a chance to warm up and give it a go, and then hope that a little adrenaline and a little ibuprofen can get him through.
For ULM, The Warhawks are 8 for 25 from the field. That's 32%. 4 for 15 from 3. That's 27%. The story of this game is what they've been able to do at the free throw line. They've outscored Old Dominion by 13 with foul shots. They're 15 for 17. They've turned over 3 times. Monarchs have cashed in for 8 points. I mentioned the rebounding differential, Old Dominion leading 19 to 14. And the Warhawks have 4 assists on their 8 made baskets. Individually, their leading scorer, surprise, surprise, Christian Lewis. He's got 14 points, just 2 field goals, but he's 9 for 9 from the free throw line. He's also got 3 rebounds. Lavelle Broadnex has 6 points and 6 rebounds. Wiggy Ball has 4 points, 3 apiece for Castor, Russell, and Saunders. Malafeeve has 2 points. And you put it all together, 20 minutes in the books, Old Dominion 46, ULM 35. Can they hold on and advance to play Georgia Southern tomorrow night here in Pensacola? The answer's coming up right here on the ODU Sports Network.
At ODU Global, the
clear
is as unique as you are. Whether it's day one or a do-over, whether you're following the footsteps of a legacy or charting your own course, we help you get the most from your...
Can you give me the time, please, Ted?
Yes,
so you can get
6
your
minutes,
degree
6
faster.
even.
ODU Global. Educate.
Perfect, thank you.
Want to go for your world.
Are you
Apply
next or
online at
am I next?
odu.edu today. That's ODU Global. Apply it on...
I'm double checking. Hold on. I'm pretty sure you.
I think it's me too.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at...
Yes, it's you, and then it'll be break, and then it'll be me.
Okay.
Renew Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, Genesis, and Volkswagen. Lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Lifetime emergency towing. A 3-day money-back guarantee and a seamless one-person, one-price, 1-hour buying experience that puts you in the driver's seat. The winner's edge. Only at Checkered Flag, where winners buy.
At the Fish and Pig, they have the finest from land and sea. Savory smoked barbecue and flavorful fresh seafood. They have great food, great drinks.
What do you
and
think of this
always
vantage point?
A great time. They're located at 119 West
I enjoy
25th
it,
Street in
'cause
Norfolk. In the
I don't mind. I don't hate it.
I remember you always saying
For
you
all
like
the
being up
details,
higher.
go to fishandpig/norfolk.com.
Obviously, they got to set
And
stats
remember,
up by carrier
nobody
pigeon. Obviously,
parties
there's a
like the pig.
technological way to do this that I didn't even think about. So I'll be better
ODU
prepared
fans want a
tomorrow night.
winning mortgage lender? Challenge accepted. Atlantic
you
Bank
miss
helps you
hearing
score
some
more,
things on the
financing
court,
your
right?
dream
You
home
don't
to build
see
a
the
strong
chatter, you don't
financial
hear the
future
rest.
with our smooth loan process.
But it's a better way to
products
watch
for
the
every
game,
home
for
buyer
sure.
and outstanding service that treats you like an MVP long after the closing table. We take pride in helping ODU fans. So if a new home or refinance is in your game plan, call Atlantic Bay today. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, LLC, NMLS number
By the way,
72.
10 seconds.
Georgia Aquarium was good. I'm not
is an
saying it's
equal
better than
opportunity
the
lender.
Virginia
This
Aquarium.
is your
Settle down,
flagship
Russell
home for
Turner.
the ODU Sports Network.
Both are wonderful.
Sports Radio
Was this on your
94.1.
road trip? Were you doing a little cultural
46-35. Excuse me. Well, yes, on the trip to the aquarium was on the road trip. Yes, I tried to better myself by looking at marine life, and I can't watch Flipper anymore. 46-35. Old Dominion leads. Karen, what do we need to think about in the next 4 minutes if we're Monarch fans and we're quivering like newborn fawns about blowing another lead?
I think we got to be excited about the fact that we have 12 assists on 18 turnovers. Got to be really excited
18
about
buckets. 18 buckets.
Excuse me, 12 assists, 18 on 18 made field goals. Got to be excited about we're out rebounding them. Obviously concerned about the foul trouble, the cumulative effect of the fouls. It feels like everyone's got 2.
Right.
And Christian Lewis is dominating this game for Monroe and single-handedly keeping them in this play.
Don't see Cal Swanton Roger warming up. Update coming up. But Jack Lowe's next with the scores on the ODU Sports Network.
Clear.
Go get your Toyota today. Check out the wide range
Keith,
of
you would've gone
all-wheel
like
and
this.
four-wheel drive vehicles,
Right, Rick?
like a sporty Camry, stylish
Keith,
Corolla, spacious Grand
I just
Highlander,
was going
or
like this a
rugged
little bit.
full-size Tundra.
Now,
Each with the space and tech to get you ready
funkiness
for
about
any
the timing
adventure.
of halftime for
Or
radio
come in
is
and
you've
test
got
drive the
a lot of
all-new,
breaks,
fully
not a lot of
redesigned
time, and you
2026
want him to be able to
RAV4.
get to the
Stop
scores,
by your local
but he
Toyota
has to
dealer
do
or
the
visit
break,
Toyota.com
scores,
for
and
more.
the intro for the
Toyota,
second half.
let's go places.
And sometimes I
The
screw it because I
time-honored
can't do any
tradition
math.
of rubbing Big
I was
Blue's
a
belly,
communications
or
major, proud
ODU
of.
graduates crossing over the university.
Me as well, Ted. Me
So
as
the
well.
broadcast
Monarchs
radio,
show
do
their
you hear
love.
that
In the truck
louder
band,
in your
Ford's tradition
ears
of
than I hear it
impressive
in mine?
capabilities and
adjust.
legendary performance are what
Would you like it to
Ford
be louder
owners
or
love.
softer?
Yes,
And
because
it's
I didn't
why
realize
Ford
we were back
F-Series
live on the
reigns
radio
as
when we were still
America's
talking about the
best
museum.
selling trucks. Because of this shared commitment to tradition,
Oh, yeah.
your Southern
That's that
Virginia
one right
Ford
there.
dealer is a proud partner of
makes a lot of
ODU
sense.
Athletics. Based
Okay.
on 1977
My
to
bad.
2024 CY
Anyway,
total
back to
sales.
the museum.
Get your game day flavor on with the Dirty Buffalo's
Kind of a new
officially
thought I have
licensed
is when you
ODU
go to these
sauces
places,
and rubs.
instead of
Try Big Blue
sitting
Q,
around,
Big Blue Belly
twiddling your
Rub,
thumbs,
and
why not
Red,
experience
White, and
some
Big
stuff?
Blue, the
And the
official
Georgia Aquarium
sauces
was
and
literally
dry rub
across
of
the
Old
street
Dominion
from
University.
the
Available now at the
hotel. So Jason Mitchell
dirtybuffalo.com
and
and
I went
all
over there
three
and had a nice-
locations
it was
with a
fun.
portion
Have
of
you had
every
any
sale
cultural
supporting
excursions here in
ODU
Pensacola so
scholarships.
far?
Show your Monarch pride
Took a
with every
5-mile
bite.
walk today. How about
For
that?
over 30
on the
years,
beach
People's
or
Golf
in the
Cars has
neighborhood?
had
It
the
was about in the
largest
neighborhood,
selection
about
of
a block
club car
off the
and
beach.
easy-go
Look at
golf
you.
cars and
Did
utility
you
vehicles
get
in
up
the
at 5:30
Mid-Atlantic.
in the morning
From
like I
golf
did to
courses
go
to
look at the
business
lunar
and personal
eclipse?
needs, People's Golf Cars offers
No.
a wide
I didn't
variety
get
of
up.
gas,
I
electric,
was
and street
awake
legal
'cause
vehicle
You were
models to
already
choose
awake?
from.
What are you
Whether your needs are at your
raging
house
down
or here on
here?
campus,
Well, I
People's
guess
Golf Cars offers
work,
sales,
trying to
rentals, parts, and service.
study.
Our club
6:15
car factory
Eastern,
trained technicians
5:15
can service your
Central,
golf car
Sure.
at
and that's
any
just
one
when
of
my
our
body
three
gets up
convenient locations in
nowadays.
Charlottesville,
And so
Richmond,
I was
and
awake. I
Chesapeake.
really wanted
Visit
to be back to sleep. I said, "Oh,
peoplesgolfcars.com.
lunar eclipse! I know what's
Go
going on. Let me go check it out." It was pretty
This
cool.
is your flagship
It
home
was
for the
neat coming
ODU
into the
Sports
sunset
Network.
over here and the
Sports
moon
Radio
over there yesterday.
94.1.
This scoreboard update is presented by Team Monarch partner Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. Atlantic Bay, leading with pride in the
For
757
our
since
internet audience,
1996.
are you
The
hearing
final
Jack's
earlier in the
update right
Sun Belt.
now?
In the other Sun
Is it
Belt
distracting to
tournament
hear
game,
us
Louisiana
trying to
beat
yap
Georgia
with him
State
there? Please,
84
in the
to
comments,
75. A
let us
couple
know,
of quick
because I still have
finals
to
from
learn
the
how
top
to do this
25. A
stuff.
big upset. Georgia beats number 16 Alabama at home 98 to 88. As well as
I don't see
Miami of
Cal, do
Ohio,
you?
number 19 in the country, gets the undefeated
I do
season
not,
done.
not
They
yet,
beat
and I
Toledo
don't see Jason Mitchell
74
either. So I think they're both still
72,
in the
undefeated
locker room.
throughout the entire regular season. And the other upset, TCU beats number 10 Texas Tech 73 to 65. Your score at the
Let's
half:
go!
Old Dominion 46, Louisiana Monroe 35. Second half is next on the ODU Sports Network.
This has been the Monarch Basketball Halftime
Let's
Show.
go. 20
Stay
more
tuned.
minutes. Let's go.
Second half action is
That's right, Ted.
ODU Sports Network.
Monarch Basketball on the ODU Sports Network is presented by Team Monarch Partners. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, lending with pride in the 757
Hold on, I got the
since
name of the officials, too, don't
1996.
you? You can say the name.
Centera.
Did we
their
say that
mission is
already?
to
We did
improve
not.
health every day. Pepsi.
Jose
That's
Carrion,
what I like.
Garrick Shannon,
And
Nick
ODU
Nadu.
Global. Solutions for where you are. Education for where you want to go.
10 seconds.
Global. Now, let's go back to the arena for second half action. Here's the voice of the Monarchs, Ted Alexander, on the ODU Sports Network.
Monarchs will start out defending the goal to our right, leading ULM 46-35. It's game one for the Monarchs and the Warhawks in the Sun Belt Conference Men's Basketball Championship. The winner gets Georgia Southern tomorrow. And we'll redo the inbounds here. Our second half start is brought to you by Team Monarch partner Centera. At Centera, we improve health every day by providing health plan members with quality, cost-effective health care. For costs and complete details of coverage, visit CenteraHealthPlans.com. Jumper no good from ULM. Monarchs get the rebound. Defense check for the first possession. Here's Thomas along with Jordan Battle and Scotty Hubbard and Donovan Raymond in the left-hand corner. Here's KC taking to the hole. Layup good. He's fouled. It counts. That's one thing I've loved about KC Shaw's game ever since he came down from UMES, his willingness to absorb contact as he took it to the hole.
No question about it. Pass down and open jumper in the three, which isn't his strength. Drove and attacked the basket, which is his strength.
Garrick Shannon, Jose Carrion, and Nick Nadu are officiating crew today as KC completes the three-point play and extends the Monarch lead to 49-35, 30 seconds into the second half. Monarchs hoping for a third chance at Georgia Southern. Eagles have beaten them twice this year. Here's Christian Lewis. Lewis goes to get to Saunders. Saunders back to Lewis on the right-hand side, goes into the right-hand corner, gets past Raymond, and Raymond knocks it out of bounds. Or they didn't want to call a foul on Donovan, so let's just say it's their ball.
Ooh, tough call right there. I thought that was clearly off of Lewis's leg.
Yeah, so did I.
Great defensive help. It looks like we're going to
Are we
challenge
going to
this.
have a look? Mike Jones going to say, let's have a look.
Aiden Brammy on the coaching staff there, video coordinator behind the bench, giving the advice to Coach Jones. Challenge.
You bring up a great point right there, Kieran, and take us through a little bit, because you don't know the procedure of do I challenge, do I challenge, do I challenge? How does that work?
So if you watch college basketball on TV now, you'll see this all the time. Whenever there's these plays in question mark, it's like the head coach and all the assistant coaches that are on the front row of the bench, they all turn and look at a guy in the second row. And that's usually a video coordinator that has a laptop or an iPad who's quickly reviewing it. And that guy's on the hot seat. He's got to make a big decision quickly. Aiden Bradley there was quick to say challenge. And I think he was right.
Again, did it go off Christian Lewis's thigh or leg? Donovan Raymond was playing wonderful footwork defense on that particular play, and we'll see. I thought they were going to charge Donovan with another foul, but the review continues.
But I thought a great defensive adjustment right there, probably spoken about in the locker room at halftime. Clearly now Christian Lewis is coming off of ball screens, and ODU is going to stay with him with the big guy helping or showing, as well as we're not switching, and we're going to continue, and we're going to guard him with two guys, and we're going to take the ball out of his hands and make him throw it to someone else. And until someone else can prove us that they can beat us, we're going to guard him with a man and a half at all times. And I think that's a wise decision by Coach Jones.
It's interesting how much better the Monarch defense can be, because they've shown signs that they can be a really good defensive team. Other times not. But when they're playing well, it's partly because of that defense.
Well, that's it. I mean, and that's what we've seen from Monarchs. We've seen very good offensive basketball. We've seen, significantly improved defensive basketball at times. It's whether or not we can sustain it over the course of a 20-minute half and a 40-minute game.
So they've gotten off to a good start in the second half. 48 seconds in, they're up 49-35. Casey Shaw with the three-point play. Now we'll see what the review is.
Looks like it's going to be Monroe ball.
Yeah, they're lining up in offensive position here. When do we get the speech from? I know we get the album version of John Tesh's Round Ball Rock here, and that's a wonderful thing.
Waiting on Garrick Shannon here to give us the update. Here it comes.
So you lose a challenge, a timeout, you get a verbal spanking. Aiden goes to the timeout chair, and it's an inbound for Christian Lewis and ULM. He's baseline right. Just getting started the second half. Winner gets Georgia Southern tomorrow. Loser goes home. Loop it into Bernard Saunders, who hands it back to Lewis. Lewis uses a screen from Saunders to Renars in the right-hand corner. He drives, puts it on the deck, throws it up with the right hand off the glass. No good. It's popped up, and that can't be a shot. It is a shot clock violation. Good defense there.
Very good defense. Interesting thing to think about the shot clock, the challenge call there, because it's early in the second half. You use the challenge, you don't win it, and then you lose the timeout, which could be much more valuable late in the game if this gets close. Yes.
Right-hand side, Casey Shaw drives right-hand side, and it goes off his foot and out of bounds for an offensive foul. It's going to be Monroe basketball.
And we now have Cal Swanton Rogers out of the locker room, sitting on the end of the bench. I think it's safe to say he is done for tonight based on the hooded sweatshirt he's wearing.
Okay. So the Monarchs will do without their 7-footer here against ULM the rest of the way. Lewis brings it to Saunders. Lewis now, foul line, left-hand side. Here comes a three. That's short. And the rebound's going to sail on. No, grabbed by KC Shaw. Gets it to Jordan Battle. Monarchs moving from right to left. Here's LJ Thomas to the left elbow. Pulls it back. And is fouled there by Castor of ULM. Micah Castor, the first Warhawk with 2 fouls. On the floor for Old Dominion, LJ Thomas, Scotty Hubbard, KC Shaw, Donovan Raymond, and Jordan Battle. Raymond's play's gotten better in the last couple of weeks. Here he sets a screen. Now they go right-hand side to Hubbard. Hubbard back to Thomas at the top. 14 to shoot for Old Dominion. Battle takes it to the hole. Running one-hander. No good. Short. He's always throws himself off when the contact comes. He throws his head back like he's getting whiplash in the 3-car crash. Throws the shot off. Meanwhile, Broadneck's at the other end. Brings it out to Saunders. Straight away 3. Good. So bad shot at one end, 3 at the other. Just bad stuff. Need to nip that in the bud. Here we go. It's 49-38 Old Dominion. 17:35 to go. Corner, 3, Battle. Yes.
Another good possession. Drive, kick, feet set, corner three by Battle.
There
good
you
offense.
go.
Much needed right there to stem the tide a little bit.
The foot setting thing is so important. Great point. 52-38, Old Dominion, 17-19 to go. A three at the other end is good, and this is Russell hitting from deep. He's got 6 points. Meanwhile, Thomas throws one up and draws a foul in the paint at the other end as we go back and forth here in Pensacola. 17-10 to go, 52-41, Old Dominion.
Well, the good news here is 3 minutes into the second half, we've drawn 3 fouls on Monroe and have committed no fouls ourselves. So a little bit of a reversal from the first half.
LJ Thomas missed his only free throw the first half. He's got 8 points. Looking for more here. First one, good. As a team, the Monarchs had a bad night at the line against ULM in the first meeting. They were 19 for 29, I believe. That's 65%. As a team, they come into this game shooting 72% as a squad, and thus far, they're 4 for 6.
But a big key here for the Monarchs, 9 of 14 from 3, but it's the threes that the way they're being shot, right? The ball's coming from inside out, feet set. Everyone's a better shooter in those situations.
Thomas into double figures with both foul shots, 54-41 Old Dominion. They led by 11 at the half, now by 13 with 16:55 to play. Saunders to Lewis. Lewis between the circles. Gauges the defense, right and left. Yo-yoing the dribble, drifts to the right-hand wing. Stops and looks to go to work against LJ. Spins against the double team. Stops him. He decides to fade and fire. Great defense there, but Broadnex is there and a foul. No shot. It'll be ULM basketball. So good defense on Lewis, who you saw about to force a shot, and he did force the shot, but they couldn't gather the rebound.
A little bit of a bad hop there, to be honest, in our defense. But again, another very good team defensive effort by Donovan Raymond to help contain Lewis off the bounce.
Broadnex working over Hubbard. Great defense there from Hubbard. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's off Russell. But they say it's off Old Dominion.
And no one's looking for Aiden Brownie to chime in here after the last one. Love Aiden, great guy.
True.
But he's done for the night also.
Well, you can see how quickly they have to make those decisions. So it's ULM basketball, 13 to shoot. Here goes, corner, 3. Lewis fouled shooting a 3. Dumb basketball. And if the Monarchs continue to play dumb basketball, they will reach deep, deep, deep and bring defeat into the equation. Because right now they're in control of this basketball game. They keep doing stupid stuff like that, they're cooked.
Yeah, no question. Casey got caught, I think, napping there for a second on the old.
No napping. It's tournament time. No more naps.
No question.
And Mr. Perfect from the line is now 9 for 9. 10 for 10 from the stripe is Christian Lewis. 11 for 11. 16 total points. Lead down to 11. And I hate to be this way, but every Monarch fan listening or watching right now is thinking to themselves, ugh.
Well, we're going to turn the tide here tonight, Ted. We're not going to be that way. We're going to be okay here. We're going to get a good possession right here. Let's go. Let's get some good basketball. Keep doing what brought us to this point on the offensive end.
Christian Lewis, 12 for 12 from the free throw line. It's 54-44 ball game. And LJ Thomas goes to Jared Turner, gets to Robert Davis Jr., left corner 3. Partially blocked, hits Zippo, comes into the lap of the Warhawks. And here's Broadnex into the front court. Right-hand side, Lewis. Lewis penetrates back to Broadnex. Broadnex goes down, gets the ball over to Lewis again, and they swing it to Saunders and back to Lewis on the right-hand side. Jared Turner in front of him with 2 personal fouls. He's going to take Jared to town. Why not? He's already 12 for 12 from the free throw line. They move it around the perimeter now. Left-hand side. This is Russell from the foul line, fading, firing, and missing. Rebound, LJ Thomas. Good defense right there from Old Dominion. And here's Thomas plowing over. Oh, they're going to call a block on that. Yikes. Lewis is going to be charged. He was moving at the time, but LJ just cleared him out.
I think it's the right call, though, for sure. But again, another very good team defensive possession at the other end. Jared Turner that time being the help defender to stop the dribble penetration, forcing a contested jump shot. We get on the glass. We're able to get out and run, and exactly putting pressure on Monroe now in these unsettled situations where we're drawing fouls.
Talk about unsettled situations. 54-44, 15:43 to go. Kieran Donahue makes his second half adjustments when we continue on the ODU Sports Network.
Your flagship home for
Clear.
Ball, WVS PFM HD1 Yorktown, Priority Lexus,
You and I have had
Sports
this
Radio
conversation
94.1.
We have.
When it comes to
Because we've
owning the
seen this stuff.
757, Monarch fans
And fouling
know
guys
who to
shooting
trust.
threes or running
Atlantic
one-handers
Bay
or
Mortgage Group
flailing
has been serving
or not
Hampton
shooting with
Roads
your
since
feet set.
1996, helping ODU alumni,
By themselves,
first-time
they're just
buyers, and
isolated
lifelong
problems.
locals reach their
When you
home
start
goals.
stacking that
That's why
stuff,
they're proud to be the official
and the
mortgage
whistle
company
starts
of
blowing,
ODU Athletics. Visit
trouble ensues.
AtlanticBay.com/ODU
True or
to
false?
get started.
Very true.
Lifetime oil changes. That's how you win at Checkered Flag, where you always
There
get
we go.
the
So here's
winner's
what we're
edge
gonna do.
with every new
Tell me if
Toyota,
this helps
Honda.
everything. That should take the commercials out of the stream. Thank you, Michelle. Look at that. We got a producer. We got people working. We got people working the scene here. But this should make it so you can hear what we're saying during these breaks, correct? It's not affected during play because they aren't playing commercials from there. So right now I just have the commercials blaring in my head, but hopefully you don't.
I'm following your lead here. You're the technical wizard here.
Oh, yeah, technical wizard. Said no one ever.
I'm just here for mediocre color commentary. Oh, Dennis Wolf, where are you? How much we miss you.
Dennis. Up. Here we go.
Sports Network, Sports Radio 94.1.
Our second half adjustments are brought to you by Bon Secours. Visit bonsecours.com to learn more. All right, Kieran Donahue, maybe I'm overreacting a bit, but I've seen the motion picture and I know how it ends. What are adjustments that can be made by the Monarchs right now to try and get back on track? The lead's still 10, folks. It's 54-44, but what adjustments do you see?
Well, I think the positive adjustments are we're doing a very good job on the defensive end of stopping dribble penetration. Got to get a little bit tighter on the offensive end here. Got to find a way to just kind of keep it simple, make one more extra pass. You know, we're not shooting great here in the second half, but we haven't really taken bad shots yet. But right now our defense is keeping this lead where it's at.
Monarchs with the basketball. LJ Thomas will inbound baseline left. Monarchs with a 10-point lead, 15:43 to go. Thomas into Casey Shaw on the right, blocks and turns and has his shot blocked by Russell.
Jump ball, Monarchs ball out of bounds underneath.
Monarchs this half 2 for 5 shooting. They bring it into Turner, hands back to LJ in the right-hand corner. Clears everybody out against Wiggy Ball's man-to-man defense. Thomas back to Turner. Turner quickly back to LJ at the top of the circle. Looks left, takes it down the left-hand side, turns, puts the brakes on, fires, and no good. Rebound up, no good by KC. Gets another offensive rebound, goes to the other side, and lays it in. Brilliant work there from KC Shaw.
Great decision, right? Got himself on balance, let the play clear, went to the other side of the rim. Much needed bucket.
56-44, Old Dominion, 15:21 to go. Kieran, your job is to make sure the clock runs when it's supposed to.
I'll get right on that.
In the front court, Broadnex hands it off the ball. They work the weave, left-hand side. Pass stolen by LJ Thomas. Getting it away from Lewis right there. LJ into the front court. It's the Monarchs move right to left. Wide open. Jared Turner, 3, no good. Oh, too much room perhaps there, and an easy rebound for Renar Saunders, who gets it to Lewis. Christian Lewis cuts to the middle of the floor. Right-hand side, Saunders. Saunders back to the basket, hands it to Broadnex deep on the right wing. Now they go to Lewis. Lewis behind his back, foul line extended, spins right there. Jared's not buying it. Goes back, gets the ball to Russell. Russell jab step against Turner. Gets to the baseline, 8-footer, no good. Rebound, batted around, grabbed by Scotty Hubbard. Outlet pass, Robert Davis Jr. on the right-hand side. He's hit 3 threes in this ballgame. Gets it to Hubbard, now Thomas, and they'll settle it down with 14.5 to play. The lead is 12 for Old Dominion. Here's Thomas trying to penetrate, hands the ball off to Hubbard. Hubbard fakes the 3, over Lewis, brings it back to Turner. Swing it around the perimeter to KC Shaw deep on the right wing. Russell in front of him. KC puts up. Elbow jumper. No good. Rebound. Uncontested for Broadnex.
Monarchs look a little tired right now. No one's on the offensive glass.
Meanwhile, Lewis misses the three. Long rebound comes down to LJ Thomas. Maybe the Warhawks are too. A couple of tired possessions. Great point there, Kieran. 13:55 to go. Still a ways to go before that next media timeout as ball guards Thomas, or tries to. Layup no good. Davis Jr., the putback and the foul and the harm and the opportunity for an and one. Robert Davis following the play. LJ Thomas put it off the glass, no good. Robert was there to tip it in and get fouled.
And a chance for Robert to get the unconventional three-point play for him here at the foul line.
ULM in a scoring drought of 238 as Davis knocks down the free throw. He's got 12 points tonight, and it's 59-44.
3 threes and a three-point play.
13:39 to go. Saunders, top of the circle, looking for cutters. Hands the ball off to Wiggy. The left-hander pushes it over to Russell. Russell into the corner. Lewis back to Russell quickly. Takes a long three and hits it. That's Russell's second three-pointer. He's got 9, and the lead is 59-47.
And the Monarchs doing a great job of getting in the gaps and limiting defensive dribble penetration.
Here's
That's
Shaw to the dish, and he lays it in, and he's fouled, and he's going to go to the line with an and one opportunity. 18 points for KC Shaw, 12 for Davis, 10 for LJ Thomas, 10 for Jordan Battle, 9 for Jared Turner. Balanced scoring for Old Dominion here this evening, and they lead at 61-47 with 13-13 Mockingbird Lane to play. Free throws, swish.
Name that movie.
The Munsters.
Oh, TV show, excuse me.
That's where they lived. Here's Broadnex on the right-hand side, steps back, shoots over Turner. Three is good. Broadnex showing some range there with his first points in the second half. He's got 9, and it's 62-49.
But again, another contested jump shot that we're forcing Monroe to make.
Yep.
That's the game plan, right? They're not getting the ball within 10 feet of the basket. They're not getting to the foul line. They're not getting to the rim. We're making them make contested jump shots. We're going to make them prove that they can beat us doing that.
Turner for 3 from straight away to snap that zone. Jared has 4 threes, 12 points in the lead, 65-49. Broadnex. It's the ball to Lewis. Check it. It's Russell to Lewis now. Lewis puts his shoulder down, and he's going to draw the foul again. And Mike Jones is going to, same thing he does all the time, puts the shoulder down. LJ's going to get called for the foul. I believe that's his second. With 12:18 to go, it's more free throws for Johnny McFoul shot, Christian Lewis.
And I understand Coach Jones's frustration there. Because
those are legit. He's drawing legit fouls.
He's drawing, and that's an art, and that's a skill. But he's going right in and initiating the contact. But again, it's
how do you stop it?
Well, it's a matter of 2 feet, right? That contact happened, 3 feet below the foul line. So far this half, we've been able to stop him from getting below the foul line.
First one is good. Second one is good.
Shocking.
65-51.
Very effortless stroke for Lewis at the free throw.
Well, he's had enough practice today. He's shot 14 foul shots. For some, that's a month. Monarchs attacking the bucket to our left with the gray uniforms. Here's KC Shaw leading the team in scoring. Goes in the paint to Zach Wiggins. Back outside Turner. Now LJ Thomas asks for a screen from Turner. Uses it to go to the left-hand side. Snaps it left-hand corner to Davis Jr. Puts it on the deck. Takes it to the hole. Throws it up with the left hand. No. Doesn't get the foul call. And Saunders comes down with it for ULM. Quickly to Lewis. Lewis on the right wing. Backs it out. Next dead ball. We'll have a timeout here. Castor gets the ball back to Lewis. Fumbles it. Picks it up. 17 to shoot. He's into the paint. Throws it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound Jared Turner. When he doesn't get the whistle, the shots aren't going in. And the Monarchs have a chance. We going to call timeout here? Or are they going to go to LJ? Nope.
Now just slowing it down.
Slow it down a bit. Burn some clock. Get the timeout. Get a bucket here maybe. Davis Jr. goes to Shaw. Now to Thomas. Back to KC. Now to LJ. They swing it left-hand side to Jarrett. LJ has a little more room there. Takes it down the left side, spins in the lane, throws it up with the right hand. No, but a late foul is called, and he's going to go to the line when we come back. 11:05 to play. Old Dominion 65, ULM 51. If the Monarchs can hold on, they get a second-round date with Georgia Southern tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern. Back to Pensacola's Bay Center in a moment. This is the ODU Sports Network.
At ODU, towards your degree is as unique as you are. Whether
All right. Who's that foul on, Kieran?
Can't tell you.
I can't tell you. Thank you. Oh, where it says foul, Jack, where it says foul on Russell? Thank you. All right. You go over here just to make sure the stream isn't burning down. All right, we've got the commercials turned down for them. Your thoughts on your first experience here on the stream?
It's fascinating, I would say. Ted, I knew you do a lot for your broadcasts, and I know how much you care about doing a great job. But I had no idea that you were also doing online streaming. I know you told me about it during football season, but there's a lot more going on here. You're shuttling between screens. It's almost like you need 3 more monitors up here. You're earning your paycheck tonight, brother.
I need staffing. I just need staffing.
Well, it's a good thing you've got this monitor because the carrier pigeons aren't bringing the stat sheets up here quick enough.
Monarch basketball presented in part by Team Monarch partner Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group. It's your home. Own it. Choose the team that's been lending with pride in the 757 for nearly 30 years. Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group is the official mortgage company of ODU Athletics. Ted Alexander, Kieran Donahue here in Pensacola, Florida. Jack Lowe back in our Monarch Game Day studios in Virginia Beach, wherever you may be on this Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in, whether it be on the ODU Sports Network or via the stream here on the ODU Athletics Facebook page or the ODU Athletics YouTube page. Glad to have you along, Kieran. Glad to have you along. And what's the key thing for the Monarchs to do to get this thing home?
I think keep doing what they're doing. Right? They got off to the hot start early, but now this is a grinded out game, right? Monroe has not backed down. Monroe has not caved.
And we knew they would. We're hoping that I was hoping they certainly would, but they knew they would.
But we are grinding this out here to the first 9 minutes of the second half. And that's what you're going to have to do. We're doing it with defense. We're doing it with rebounding. We're making them guard us. We're getting to the foul line. We're drawing fouls. We're in the bonus. We haven't committed many fouls. A lot of positives here in the second half, but different in a very different way than in the first half where we were just on fire.
First free throw is good for LJ. He's got 11 points, and the lead is 66-51. 17 fouls for ULM. As Kieran mentioned, the Monarchs just 3. Second free throw, good. Monarchs this game from the foul line, 9 for 11. Meanwhile, Christian Lewis on the left-hand wing to Saunders. Lewis gets Turner turned around, goes into the corner. Russell out to Saunders, straightaway 3, no good. Rebound, Broadnex throws it up, no, but he's fouled. Glad the foul was hard enough to impede his progress toward an and one opportunity, but offensive rebounding there from Lavelle Broadnex, who's now got 8 points and 11 boards.
And this is the small lineup that we've seen from the Monarchs a ton this year, obviously with Cal out here for what appears to be the rest of the game here tonight. Donovan Raymond is on the bench at the current moment. So we've got Jared Turner, a wing, 3-man playing as our 5-man right now. And you got to love his effort and he battles. But other than that, we got a bunch of guards out there and give up the offensive rebound.
Broadnex makes the first, makes the second. He's got 11, and the lead is 67-53. 10:45 to play. Passive pressure from Broadnex in the backcourt. Shaw and Thomas defeat it. And here we go. One bounce is kicked right there by Lewis.
Monroe going to a little extended 1-3-1, three-quarter court, 1-3-1, back to a half court, 1-3-1 defense. Looks like on the out of bounds here, they're staying in the 1-3-1. Can the Monarchs look diagonal? Can they get the ball in the gap?
It's Thomas double teamed by the midcourt stripe. That's trouble. They get it to KC. KC throws it over to Turner. That was anxiety inspiring. Here's KC putting it on the deck, throws it up and draws the fouls. He finds his way into the cheer squad off to our left. Yeah, that was difficult. When you pick up the basketball, the dribble just inside the stripe, you're asking for another defender to come in.
That was not pretty at all. We were more lucky than good on that possession, but the net result is KC drawing another foul, going to the free throw line, have a chance to lead 2 more points right here. Maybe add by 1 more point.
First one's no good. He'll get 1 more toward the bucket to our left as the Monarchs wear the gray uniforms with the white and Hudson blue trim. Second one is good for KC, who gets him to 20 points. Heading toward the midway point of this second half. Old Dominion 68, ULM 53. Winner gets Georgia Southern tomorrow. From the left wing, Russell. Good. Boy, he's been cooking. 3 threes in the second half for MJ Russell.
Yeah, he had a quiet first half for sure, but
don't pick up the dribble. 1 bounce inside the line. Come on now. Finally, they get it some space in the corner. Hubbard throws it away, but it's taken back by Robert Davis Jr. to LJ. LJ in the paint down the left-hand side. Shot fake, turns and fires and misses. Rebounds on the floor, and here comes Castor of ULM. That was just an awful possession. Castor, the spin and the lay-in. Then he misses, but there's Broadnex to put it back. Oh, boy. Momentum swing time, people. Get it together against this press. Figure it out.
Yeah, this 1-3-1 half-court trap right here has changed the dynamic these last couple of possessions. And here we are again, a little choppy right now.
And that should have been a foul on LJ, not called. Shaw into the corner. Davis Jr. steps away from pressure, fires a 3 and swishes a 3. Robert Davis Jr. has it back, his best game in months.
Well, that's what Robert can do, right? He can put points up on the board quickly with 3-pointers, especially out of the corner. Big shot right there, much needed.
Lewis takes Davis Jr. to the hole, gets fouled by him, misses the shot. He'll get free throws with 8:58 to go, and the Monarchs leading 71-58.
Tough matchup there for Rob on the switch and the cleared outside with Lewis, who's so good off the bounce.
Again, if you're just joining us, Cal Swanton Roger rolled an ankle in the first half, played 10 minutes. That was about it. Monarchs led 46-35 at intermission, extended the lead to about 16 in the second half, but with that foul shot from Christian Lewis, the lead is now 12. And Lewis, let's just have fun counting up how many free throws he's made here. He's 15 for 15 from the line. Call Dr. Naismith. What's the record for most free throws in a game? He might be on it. 16 for 16 now.
This is impressive. Not happy about it, but it's impressive to watch.
71-60, 8:55 to go. And here's Battle running into a double team. Gets the ball to KC. Ball tipped away, stolen by Saunders. 4-on-2, left-hand side. Here goes the drive to the bucket. We've got an early foul before the shot. And it'll be on Jordan Battle. Now, well, we've seen this all year. We've seen this all year, folks. The joys of really good plays and the horrible apocalypse now nature of bumbling and stumbling.
Right now, the Monarchs have to figure out how to attack this 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Meanwhile, Lewis gets the ball to Castor, left-hand side. Russell has been on fire from 3 this half. In the zone right now. Jab stepping is Lewis. He steps back, takes a 14-footer. In and out, no good. Rebound, Jared Turner. So no Cal Swanton Roger. Turner's playing the 5. That's a tough ask.
And the good news is, with the defensive stop, Monroe's now back in their man-to-man and not in the zone.
And here's Hubbard. Dribble handoff to Davis Jr. Left-hand push pass to Turner. Back to Robert straight away. Robert asking for some help. Gets it from KC. Shaw has the basketball and a screen from Turner. KC behind his back to Jared. Open right wing 3 for Turner's good. Monarchs blazing from deep.
Big shot, Jared. Having a good day today.
15 points for Jared Turner, and the lead is 14 with 7:50 to play. Here's Russell, takes it down the right-hand side, leans in, layup is good, and he's fouled, and it counts. 7:47 to play. Will the Monarchs be able to catch the flight to the second round or not? They lead at 74-62, and this is the ODU Sports Network.
Wow.
Welcome to this vantage point. Welcome to this vantage point.
Russell right now is the guy. He's got it going. Little momentum for him.
Ah, my, oh, my, oh, my.
Got to imagine here with the free throw. If he makes this free throw, we'll see the 1-3-1 again. It's been a couple of possessions. We haven't had an answer. We need an answer here against this 1-3-1.
Well, one of the problems you run into is you don't have a natural point guard who's used to this stuff. LJ's manned that position for most of the year, but he's not a point guard first kind of guy who's Marcus Haynes with the handle. And so that makes any type of pressure more effective for the opponent.
No question. And Cal, while Cal's not a ball handler, he is a big target, sort of like a big tight end.
Yep.
And sometimes you just need, against these traps, you need a big receiver who's just going to catch it and look opposite. Right now with our small lineup, we don't have that big receiver to catch it out of the trap.
During our post-game show, win, lose, or draw, not sure if we're going to be able to get Mike Jones here. The way they, at the conference tournaments, they do well, hell, here knows it. The way they do it is he'll be way over there before, might not be able to get him. 7:47 to play here in Pensacola at the Bay Center at the Sun Belt Conference Men's Basketball Championship. Round one. You win, you play Georgia Southern tomorrow. Monarchs have a 12-point lead, 74-62. Kieran Donahue alongside tonight. He'll be here for the duration of the tournaments. You're Mike Jones. What are you saying as you've seen this 1-3-1 start to sap your confidence?
Yeah, hopefully they're drawing up a new way to attack it, because right now we've sort of brought the ball over half court, gotten in a trap, and it's been shaky getting it out of there. We got to find a way to get it in the middle, got to get it diagonal, got to get a quick reversal, got to get some dribble penetration. Right now they've got us playing at, 40, 45 feet. We are reacting to them in this zone, and we got to find a way to get past the initial wave of the zone.
Shaw, Hubbard, Thomas, Wiggins, and Turner on the floor for Old Dominion. They're lining up at the free throw line as MJ Russell is going to shoot foul shots. ULM 24 for 26 from the foul line tonight. That's 92%. Lewis is 16 for 16. That helps. Here's Russell. Good. So he's got 15. And the lead is 11, 74-63. Full court pressure. Inbounds to LJ Thomas. Broadnex is there, goes to KC. The telegraphing of the passes here, Kieran. Every time he holds the ball up, this is KC, holds the ball up, then leans down to try and do the one bounce. They see that coming from 3.5 miles away.
Now, there's no question. Right now, we're not attacking this individually. We're not attacking this collectively. All right, there we go. We got the ball below the foul line. They drop out of the 1-3-1. Looks like they're matching up here in man.
LJ with a lane, throws it up. Blocked there by Russell. Castor has it for ULM. Right-hand side, Lewis. Back to Castor. Castor behind his back at the top of the circle. Left-hand side, Russell has got 3 threes this half. Now to Lewis. Back to Russell. Doesn't take the 3. Gets to the elbow. Brings it back to Lewis. Here's the straightaway 3. Off the iron. No good. Jared Turner the rebound for Old Dominion. And we're about to go under 7 minutes with the Monarchs on top by 11, led by as many as 19 in the first half. KC takes it to the hole, throws it into the corner, but first draws the foul, and it'll mean a 1-and-1, I believe.
It will. Good attacking drive by KC. Again, we're able to get a stop at the one end, so Monroe is not able to set up their 1-3-1 zone trap, half-court trap defense. Gives us a little bit more offensive rhythm.
1-and-1 here. First free throw, no good. Broadnex comes down with another rebound. Down the right-hand side, gets past Hubbard, throws it up with the right hand. Yes, and he's fouled, and it counts. Done it. Broadnex for the 3-point play. He's got it. He's got 16, and it's 74-66. Monarch Nation is shivering in their timbers.
And Monroe back in the 1-3-1 zone. Got to get the ball below the foul line, force him to come out of this zone.
Everybody's standing around. Got to move. Here's an alley-oop to Wiggins. Great look from Shaw. Oh, that'll bring him to their feet in Pensacola. First bucket for Zach Wiggins is key with 6:25 to go. It's 76-66.
Great diagonal look over top of the zone for the alley-oop.
Saunders and Lewis. Lewis puts his head down, burrows, and they're going to call the foul a half hour after the play. Come on. Gosh. More free throws with 6:14 to go. Lewis is shaken up and on his knees in the corner being addressed by the Warhawk athletic trainer.
I think he got poked right in the eye.
Popped in the eye.
I think so.
Now he's up. Hubbard will be charged with his 4th personal foul. And the Monarchs have quickly piled up 9 team fouls. They had 3 just a moment ago. So the rest of the way, it'll be 2 shots for both teams.
Not sure we want to get in a free throw shooting contest with Monroe.
They'll bring in AJ2, a 5'11 junior from Jonesboro, who's going to take the free throws instead of Lewis, and that's got to be crushing for Warhawk fans. Lewis is 16 for 16 from the line. Chu is an 80% free throw guy. So we're going to have a little timeout so we can be okay. The officials are gathering near the scorer's table. Teams are gathering around their respective coaches. Haven't brought the little chairs out yet, though, so ULM has called a 30-second timeout. Monarch basketball presented in part by Highval Industries. Visit highval.com for all your hydraulic needs. Highval, proudly serving their customers for over 47 years.
I think Monroe called the timeout here
to try and get him better?
To keep Lewis in the game.
Right.
So by calling the timeout, they don't have to sub someone in to take the shot in his place.
Monarch basketball postgame show coming up at the end of this one. Either we'll be celebrating a victory and a look ahead to tomorrow's game against Georgia Southern, or we'll be saying it happened again and we've blown a big lead and the season is over. No matter what happens, we'll have scores for you. We aren't sure if we'll get head coach Mike Jones in the postseason. There are different procedures and protocols that the head coaches have to go through in terms of press conferences and all that type of stuff. And unlike it's Chartway Arena, where the media room is just at the end, just off the court, here you've got to take a 2-day trip to get to where the media room is, so it's a little bit clunkier. But we'll get that. Jack Lowe will get us all the scores, and we'll either look ahead to tomorrow or look back in what could have been. So Lewis stays in the game, and he'll go to the line after getting poked in the eye. He's 16 for 16 shooting free throws. His team is within 10 now. They were down 11 at halftime, 19 in the first half. First foul shot, no good.
Ooh.
Well, imagine if you get poked in your eye and you have to go shoot free throws. So we'll get one more. Second one, good. He's got 22. He's 17 for 18 from the line, and it's 76-67. 6:10 to go. Thomas, Hubbard, Shaw, Turner, and Wiggins on the floor for Mike Jones, trying to get this thing done here in Pensacola.
And a little surprisingly here, Monroe comes out of the 1-3-1, has gone back to the man.
Here's L.J. Thomas on the right wing to Jared Turner. He straight away doesn't shoot over Saunders, gets the ball to Hubbard. Hubbard back to Turner. Turner a dribble and a handoff to L.J. LJ with 5 to shoot has to make something happen. Drives and spins to the left-hand side. Turns and fires from the elbow. In and out, no good. Rebounds, back tap. It's grabbed by Hubbard downstairs. Great effort from Turner to keep it alive and Scotty to grab the board. Here's Shaw to the hole. Euro step in slow-mo, and he lays it in. Wow.
I mean, not that distant pass. That would have been to travel. But in today's college basketball game, play on.
Play on. Let the students athletes have everything. Here we go. A foul downstairs, and you foul Saunders. He wasn't even shooting at his back to the basket. You're trying to plow through him to get to the ball. 5:19 to go. 78-67. Wiggins has 4. Hubbard has 4 for Old Dominion. Davis Jr. has 4. Battle has 4. And Saunders is going to go to the line for the first time here this evening. Renard Saunders is a 69% free throw shooter, has 6 points. Averages 10.5 a game. Free throw, good. One more. 5:19 to go as the Vice continues to get a little tighter. Second one's good. 78-69, Old Dominion. Monarchs have led all the way. Here's Thomas leaving for Shaw at the top of the circle. He's going to go to work down the left-hand side, coughs it, kicks it into the corner. Hubbard for 3. Yes, Scotty Hubbard's first points of the night are so important. 81-69, Old Dominion, 4:57 to play. Now you want to see ULM taking their time and moving it around the perimeter and bumbling it and stumbling it. And what a play from Wiggins, knocking it off Broadneck's shin out of bounds as he was fumbling, bumbling, and stumbling. And that's awfully humbling.
A couple of really big plays by Wiggins that will not show up in the stat sheet. Kept the play alive at the other end for the offensive rebound. Really good defensive play right there. Effort plays from Zach Wiggins, exactly what the Monarchs need right now.
And a clutch 3 from Hubbard. He seemed a little timid when it comes to shooting, but that time he set his feet, shot it confidently, and touched nothing but net. 4:29 to play, 8 on the shot clock. LJ Thomas down the left side, gets half a step under the bucket, gets it to Shaw, spins, layup, no, gets his own rebound, shot fake, layup, good for KC. The spinorama and his own jumping jack style to get that offensive rebound. It's 83-69, Old Dominion, 4:08 to play. Lewis, Castor, Saunders. Jab step at the top of the circle, goes back to Castor. He drives down the right-hand side, pulls up the dribble, out to a right wing 3 from Lewis. It's good. Christian Lewis has 25. He's been the real deal. He's kept his team in it. 3:45 to play, 83-72 Old Dominion. Still not out of these Pensacola woods yet.
A lot of basketball left to be played here.
Thomas between the circles, going back and forth, man-to-man. Now he gets it to Shaw, guarded by Broadnecks. KC's on the left-hand wing, steps inside the arc, has his shot blocked from behind, and they call a foul. Castor was sneaking up behind him for the big block, got the block, but also got arm. And when we return, it'll be 2 free throws for KC Shaw. Monarchs 83, Warhawks 72. A trip to the next round is on the line here in Pensacola. And we'll be back to describe it for you when we continue on the ODU Sports Network. He turns it over all the time. I don't know. All right. Thank you, Jack. Jack tells us we have a bonus break coming up, so don't be surprised. Just for fun, if you're wondering, this game's also on ESPN+. But the announcers are in New Orleans. It's the way the league does it. Just stating facts. Have I done remote broadcast before? Yeah. Do they give you the same feel as a broadcaster so you can tell that type of story? If you're a league and you want to improve the profile of your basketball program, wouldn't you want to have the best product possible? Or maybe I'm just an old man. What do you think? I'm not going to ask your opinion about that. You have years of your career ahead of you. Anywho. Oh, look at Jack telling me to talk about the scheduling. Yeah, let's play JMU during Christmas break again. 83-72. Monarch basketball presented in part by Chartway Credit Union, the official credit union of ODU athletics. Chartway Credit Union, big enough to empower you, small enough to remember you. Become a member today. All right, Kieran. Possession arrow favors who?
It
Looks
is
like
Monroe's
ULM.
ball. It would be Monroe's ball.
Would be, okay.
Two big free throws right here, right? Again.
Both
really
teams in the
stretches
double
15.
bonus. Monarchs leading it 83-72. Casey Shaw steps to the line for two. 4 for 6 from the line. Swish. A game-high tying 25. Christian Lewis also has 25 for ULM. Second foul shot from Shaw. Around the rim, no good. 84-72, 3:21 to play. Lewis into the front court. It's the Warhawks with the plane on their jerseys. Black uniforms, maroon and gold trim. Into the right-hand corner. This is Russell, steps back. One bounce down to the blocks. Bring it back outside to Saunders. Saunders shot fake, takes it all the way. Layup good. Raynar Saunders, a strong move to the hole. He's got 10. And with 2:59 to play, it's a 10-point Old Dominion lead. Hubbard, Thomas, Kieran, Shaw, Wiggins, and Turner on the floor for Mike Jones. Thomas gets it into the front court. They double team in there. Goes to Shaw. Shaw by the midcourt stripe. Monarchs need to move the ball a little further toward the bucket, please. Here's Wiggins back outside to L.J. Thomas. 10 to shoot, 2:39 to play. ODU 84, ULM 74. LJ's going to go to work down the right-hand side. Spins into the lane. Looking for a 4-footer. Finds it, throws it up. No good. Bad shot. Rebound Broadnex. Outlet pass to Russell. Russell trying to go coast to coast. Layup. Good.
Again, Monroe in the 1-3-1, and here they are again, and just given the Monarchs fits, we couldn't get the ball below the foul line until about 6 seconds on the shot clock. Had to force a tough shot, and here we are again playing at 45 feet.
84-76, Kieran. 2:05 to go. Nobody's attacking. Nobody's moving. Everybody's exhausted. This is danger time for Old Dominion. They're holding the ball right now, which isn't a horrible thing. We're under 2 minutes to play, but they've got to convert at the end. Here's a 17-foot shot from KC that's way off the mark. And there's Jared Turner fouling Raynar Saunders 90 feet away from the bucket, and will walk to the other end for 2 more shots.
That was a worst-case scenario right there. We didn't have a good possession on offense, and then we fouled
awful
85 feet from the basket and put them on the line with the clock stop and a chance to cut the lead here.
ULM already 4 for their last 4, and they can cut this lead. Make it a 2-possession game. Saunders, first free throw, way short. Warhawks have to be tired too.
Well, both teams are tired right now, but right now it looks to me that the Monarchs are playing hesitant and playing not to lose, where Monroe is
second free throw's a brick. The ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by, they say, Old Dominion. Jordan Battle's going to come back in the ball game or no.
Now going a little offense-defense here with Jordan Battle, so he's staying out because it's a defensive possession.
Monarchs had a chance to get that one, couldn't do it. 1:48 to go. Still an 8-point game. Lewis through the hole, layup good.
Just too easy. And
well, everybody's got 4 fouls. Everybody's got 4 fouls.
And Monroe in the zone again.
1:35 to go.
1-3-1. Got to get the ball down the court. Got to go north-south.
Turner in the corner. No one sees him. They get it to LJ. 84-78. 1:25 to go. 14 on the shot clock. LJ yo-yoing the dribble just inside the timeline. Broadnex playing the defense. LJ stopping and starting, one bounce. Into the corner they go. Wiggins gets back to the Thomas at the foul line. He goes up. No call there. Rebound comes down to Broadnex. Left-hand side. Lewis leaves for Saunders. Here's a three that's no good. Nice box out from Jared Turner for the rebound right there.
Big rebound.
Under a minute to play here in Pensacola. Monarchs 84, Warhawks 78. Shaw goes to Turner on the left wing. One bounce back to KC. Fellas, do something offensive. Look at Wiggins down on the baseline. Hubbard has it. Goes to Thomas right by the midcourt stripe. And Mike Jones is going to call a timeout with 8 on the shot clock because the team was just tight-roping like Philippe Petit on the midcourt stripe and not understanding to get the ball closer to the hoop.
Yeah, right now the Monarchs need someone to step up and make a decisive play here to win this game, and get a little more breathing room. And right now we are playing on our heels.
Deathly afraid.
Little hesitant.
As opposed to being flowy.
And right now Monroe has nothing to lose. They were down big early. They're playing loose. They're playing aggressive. They're playing attacking. And the Monarchs right now playing a little too hesitant. So here we got a chance to regroup out of the timeout. We got 8 seconds on the shot clock. We got the ball probably at the hash mark opposite. Not a lot of time here. You got to get it in and you got to attack.
6-0 run for ULM over the last 224. Monarchs a 245 scoring drought. Battle in the ball game with Turner and Thomas and Shaw and Hubbard. They'll probably bring it way into the backcourt to KC. We'll just start to steamroll, and we'll hope not for an offensive foul to be called. There's been contact, but the whistles seem to be, at least at this stage, swallowed on one end. They bring it into KC in the backcourt. He gets the full head of steam. Stops. Takes it all the way down the left-hand side. Misses badly. Put back, no. But Scotty Hubbard, I believe, is going to go to the line after getting the offensive rebound.
He sure is. Great effort flying in from the corner. Timed it perfectly. Went up and got it. Draws the foul.
He'll get 2 shots.
Now it needs to knock these shots down and make this a 3-possession game.
First trip for Scotty Hubbard to the free throw line in a while. He'll get 2 with 35.6 seconds to go. 2-possession game. 84-78. First free throw. Good. Got the roll on that one. Scotty Hubbard, 4 points, and 4 of the biggest points of this basketball game. Hit a 3 in that first free throw. That one's short. The rebound's batted up and grabbed by Broadnex. Gets it to Lewis, Christian Lewis, into the front court. Goes to Broadnex, drives down the lane, lays it up and in. Sort of giving him that one. I understand no fouls and all that stuff, but put some type of obstacle in his way. Timeout called by ULM. It's an 85-80 ball game with 25.8 seconds to go. The shot clock's going to be off, so whoever gets the ball inbounded to them is going to get fouled, or they're going to aggressively go for the steal and don't mind if they foul. Every foul will lead to 2 shots at the other end, and the Monarchs are going to have to win this game from the free throw line. Thus far tonight, they're just 13 for 20. I'm sorry, they're 12 for 18 shooting foul shots. That's 67%. Meanwhile, ULM 29 for 34. So they've outscored Old Dominion by 17 at the free throw line.
Well, I'm pretty sure one of the Donahue do's and don'ts was don't foul.
Let's take a break, right, Jack? This is the ODU Sports Network. All right, we'll see. If they happen to get back to action, we're going to have to dump out of this stuff, but we'll see. No, you're... Yeah, come back after this one. Ball inbounded to Jordan Battle in the corner. They tie him up. He looks like he got a timeout. He got a timeout. Monarchs will take their final timeout, and it comes with 22.8 seconds to play. Right, Kieran, I don't understand why fouls in the beginning of this second half aren't fouls now. There's a lot of contact going on at both ends by both teams that aren't getting whistled now. Is that what you'd want as a coach, or do you want consistencies from start to finish?
Oh, you definitely want consistency, but right now, more than the referees, I'd want my players to be a little more aggressive. We got to take better care of the ball. Listen, that was a little dicey right there. We were lucky to get the timeout before the jump ball. Right now, we got a new 10. All right, but we got to get the ball in bounds. We got to get it over half court. They potentially are going to wait until we cross half court until they foul. Can't turn the ball over.
There have been times when we've taken advantage of presses with crisp passing, and you get layups at the other end. What's going on with that here tonight?
Well, I think they're kind of slowing us down a little bit. It hasn't really been a full court press. They're shrinking the court by making it a half court trap. Sometimes they're coming, sometimes they're not. They're just forcing us to react to them, and it's been extremely effective. Kudos to Coach Cunningham. It's changed this game.
All right, L.J. Thomas, side court at the three-quarter level, will be handed the basketball. Broadnex is there to try and make it a little bit more difficult. They'll go for the steal, and they'll try and go for the turnover. There's Jordan Battle who goes down trying to draw the foul. Can't do it. Wiggins has it. He's going to get into the front court, and they're going to foul him as soon as he gets over the front court line. Saunders does that. And that's one thing about Jordan Battle. I love the kid. He's a Norfolk native. But he thinks every time anybody breathes on him, he's being fouled. And he tries to overemphasize and dramatize that every single time. And the officials know that, so they never call the foul.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to sell that one rather than just go get the ball. But we live to fight another day. Ooh.
Wiggins misses the first free throw. He'll get one more.
Big shot right here to make it a 6-point game.
Up with the right hand, way short. Rebound. This is Lewis, Christian Lewis. Top of the circle. Here's a three. Around the rim, no good. Rebound, Zach Wiggins, and he's fouled with 8.7 seconds to go, and that might have done it. But you got to hit some free throws. Oh, my goodness. If the Monarchs hold on, they get Georgia Southern tomorrow. We'll be on the air with the Toyota pregame show at 8 o'clock. And if something screwier than what we've already seen happens, we won't be on tomorrow at 8 o'clock with the Toyota pregame show. Here's Wiggins.
Two pretty big shots here for Zach. The last two free throws didn't look good. That one looked great. Just find your rhythm, find your confidence. And again, make this one, and it's a 3-possession game, which should seal the deal.
Check, please. Wiggins buries both. 8.7 seconds to go. It's a 7-point Old Dominion lead. Inbounds comes to Lewis. Just don't foul him. He's going to go to the right wing, pull up for the three-pointer. That's way off. Wiggins has the rebound, and that is your ball game. Oh, they never make it easy, do they? They don't, but that's why we love them. They're cuddly little kids with peanut butter all over their faces, but you wipe it off lovingly because you know you get to see them the next day. Final score from Pensacola Bay Center. Old Dominion 87, ULM 80. Monarch basketball post-game show next on the ODU Sports Network. Folks, we thank you for tuning in. Kieran, thank you. Say goodbye to the stream audience. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks for joining us, Monarch Nation. You guys are the best.
See you tomorrow night, 8:30.